Let's get ready to rumble! Let's get ready to rumble!
Sixes and white jams. 10 hoes bring hoes out. And 25 to L bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no crips and bloods. It's just clicks and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs. And if I ever hold a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit.
Fuck all your lies, what you were listening to. This is your demise. That track you dropped, that had the force of a fly. I'm a kamikaze fighter pilot. I die, you die. Nice try though. Elementary flow, that is a no-go. Wookie motherfucker going die slow with what I know. Stalking life online, you got the rep of a troll. Touching all little girls, bitch, that's how you roll. Wise, no smart guy, heard you told. Officer talking, underage stalking, thank God. After your ass, he broke the mold. Your baby mama gave up the info, now I done heard enough. Call my PA here, just have him film your next video, make it a snuff. We talking tough, straight out of Sharon. A weirdo body go missing and not a damn person caring. What up, weirdo? I'ma make you famous, catch a buzz. Heard you traveling the crib, well let's bang. What up, cuz? God tier over here, listen to the sound. You keep talking that bullshit, get another beat down. Already would once for running that bitch that's mouth. By the way, you know Fly Zone, the Youngstown. Mark fuck tracks, we can really throw down. I crush crowns like you, certified bozo. Homie think we playing? I got an army nationwide, the alliance. You gonna die trying to keep up aggressive defiance. Your reliance on fuckery have you talking gangster, but then you ducking me. But luckily you ain't a threat, annoying pest. I'll flick you out my fucking chest. Annoying as fuck, but barely causing any stress. Best bet, travel the crib, travel with a vest to protect your neck. No respect, we flow, no vocabulary, low diction. And we won't talk about your little rape conviction. Keep it up, you'll see what happens when it go too far. Wanna be snitch, can never be a net star.
What's poppin', y'all? How y'all fucking doing? It is a wonderful day today, isn't it? It's a wonderful day to be alive, y'all. You know, getting that money. Yeah. Some of these people don't know how to get that money. They just sitting around, their hands up them, thumbs up their ass. Got nothing else to do but bother someone else. But we're not gonna get on that. Nah, we're gonna steer very clear from that. Because I'll tell you what, it's gonna be a fun thing going on with you, homeboy. You see, we're going to motherfucking play your game now. How y'all doing, man? What's good, Net Stars? What's popping, Cuddy? Now, I know this weirdo wanted me to come on here and make my whole video about him because he just can't keep my name out of his fucking mouth. He jumps from one dick to the other. Like, hello, nice cock. Can I ride your cock? Yeah, no. You see, I want to come beat your ass, but you're going to call the police on me, right? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call the police on you. Yeah. Let's see how that feels, Willie. Stalk or threaten anyone else in this whole fucking community, and we'll do a whole live just to talk to the Sharon Police Department, sir. Because I can play that game too. I want to get with you street credit wise, bro, but you ain't going to do that. You ain't tough enough. You ain't built like you say you are, renegade. Because I ain't never met a motherfucking Crip that wouldn't just stand up and take that. Especially as long as you've been doing it, homie. There's a whole half a decade with you. A whole half a decade. And it's a good thing that the community's been recording everything that you do. That way you can't walk it back. You can't walk nothing back, homie. Nah. Now I'm going to have to find out how I'm going to have to do it, whether we got to call your people or mine, but I'm going to see you one way or the other. I don't give a fuck. You see, Nestars, he lives halfway across the world from you. I don't live too far. I want to box you, but you don't want to do that. You just want to call and bug people, bother people behind the scenes, texting people. You're just an illegitimate child of mine. You see, I come along and you got scared. Oh, fuck, man. I'm going to claim a drug addict. But you see, the only drug addict looking motherfucker is you two. It's you two. You motherfuckers do more drugs than a little bit. That's what they do, y'all. They project. How y'all doing, man? You see, this idiot likes to bug. He wants to bug Net, and then he wants to jump over and bug me. You see, I'm not going to play that game with you, homie. I will come right on this live and call the police department on you. I don't care. Because I know I'm not a snitch, sir. I want to box you. I want to. But you just come in here and go, oh, I got epilepsy. Leave me alone. Shut the fuck up, pussy. I'll start calling your mama. I'll start calling your brothers, your cousins, any motherfucking person I can think of that comes up, I'm going to call them. You want to play? We'll play, bro. I hope you're down. I hope you're down, bitch boy. All right, how y'all doing, man? Welcome, y'all. I watched Net Stars live yesterday, and like, you can't tell someone how to react when it's that person getting fucked with. Like, you ain't gonna keep calling me and bugging me and me just not say anything. Fuck you, punk. Fuck you. You'll sit over there with nobody in your chat. Nobody cares what you say, like usual. You get nothing on here, pimp. You get nothing. You're a joke. You're the laughing stock. You're actually behind BBN. Like, you two are the dumbest motherfuckers on the internet. Absolutely. Because you have to be one gullible, and I mean fucking gullible piece of shit to think you can come on here and talk about anybody with the shit you do. The shit you do, homie. Then you're running it back to your channels like, look, they're stalking me. Nah, homie. Well, we'll get the real thing going then. Let's find out who's really stalking who, bro. That's what we can do. That shit's weak, man. You a whole grown ass motherfucking man. You won't take the fade, but you think you're gonna keep bothering me? I don't think so. I don't think so. You see, I'm a citizen out here. I was never in a gang. Never gang banged once. You keep stalking me, homie, and I'm gonna hand over the footage. Believe that. Because you ain't just going to keep on fucking doing this, dude. You ain't. I'm sorry. I'll be the one to put it into it. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Bounce. Yo, stalking ass motherfucker. Dude, it's weird, y'all. I just can't take it, man. Like, dude, you go from one to the next, then you double back. And like, dude, you don't even say anything new. Same old retarded ass motherfucker, man. Yeah, you'd think since you had epilepsy, chill out. You see, but I was on my way over there. But you know what he says? I'll call the law on you. What you talking about? You see, I can't let him keep doing this. So I'll just come on here and I'll prove to you I'm not playing with you. I'll prove to you I'm not playing with you. Because I know exactly where you live. I don't give a fuck how many times you come on here and act like you moved. I don't give a fuck. I know where you live. It's not hard, bro. These motherfuckers swear, man. How y'all doing, man? For real. We're going to get off this idiotic individual here. This motherfucker ain't got a friend in the world. Bitch ass motherfucker. I would cuss him out more, but he don't deserve it, y'all. He don't deserve it. Fuck you, Willie. Yeah, the aggressive boy. This motherfucker comes out here. Where's the weight you lose? You lost weight? Nah, I didn't lose no weight, motherfucker. Why you stalking me, bro? Like, I'm a man. I am a man. I have not one time in my entire life have I ever dealt with a man like these two. Ever. Like, I can't think of, like, I cannot believe how these men act. Like, that motherfucker he acts like a sore bitch. You act like a motherfucking sore little girl. That's what you act like. And I don't even know you, weirdo. Why don't you call and bug my people? How about that? You know where you draw the line at. You absolutely do. But you see, what you're doing is you calling people at home. You bugging people at home. I will for sure have that police department come check your bitch ass. I will for sure before I allow you to keep doing this and not let me get my fight. I will. Leave it at that. Call me what you want, bitch. But I'll call your mama a bitch. Now what? You will never come see me. I know this. You're a pussy. You're a bitch. You're a whore. You're an internet gangster, bro. You ain't never even been near a Crip. I swear to God you ain't, bro. You don't have a big homie. You just decided you was going to be a Crip one day, huh? From Sharon. Ooh, tough guy. I'm so fucking scared. You make me shiver. Is that what it is? Because I'm not scared of you, motherfucker? You thought I was going to run from you? Oh, no, Willie. I know that this dude will be in every one of my videos when I'm doing a live. He'll be in here stalking just to see what we say. He'll be recording. He'll be doing that. But we've been recording too, Willie. You see, you ain't dealing with no idiot here. I got all I need to show that you stalk. That's all. I got all I need to show that you stalk. And I'll call them motherfuckers every day. Every fucking, they will get tired of hearing from me. Put it that way. You've been doing it to women. You do it to everybody on here that you run into. Everybody, bro. There's not a person that you don't know that you don't stalk. And I can prove it. And that if I got to call them every single day, I will. Cut your shit out and grow up, bitch. You look as bad as Jack, and that's pretty fucking bad. Jack don't even do the shit you do, bud. That's pretty sad. Jack don't even do the shit you do. At least Jack gets on here and tries to get people to follow him. You do the dumbest shit in the world and just push everybody away because you just lie, bro. Like, you don't have ever anything backing what you say. Ever. Like ever. I don't give a fuck about your old videos you go and stalk on. I don't give a fuck. You're a weird ass bitch. And I'll leave it at that. You fucking bug me one more time, and I will have your ass arrested. Simple as that. I'll laugh all the way to the bank having you arrested. Ha 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 ha. Because I'm going to play citizen now, since you want to. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to Aggressive Defiance TV, where we aggressively defy everything, including Willie. Bitch boy. I'll pull dead up at your motherfucking house, but you going to call the cops on me, right? That's what you said. You see, I can be ready in 5 minutes. Are you? No. No. You're going to act like you come on my channel. Oh, why you block me? Why you block me? You're a fucking coward, dude. Just stop, man. You look as worse as Jack out here, bro. Dog Soldier, I appreciate you, man. Hitting that cash app today, bro. I appreciate you. That's just honorable as fuck. These motherfuckers don't know what honor is. They don't know what it is to live righteous, man. No one loves them. That's what it is. No one fucking loves them. Not our fault, bro. Not our fault. Appreciate you, dog. Hold up. Salute, sir. How y'all been, man? I took the day off yesterday. I went out to eat with my family. We had some people up. We still had some people up from Florida. Just some family coming to see us, you know. Y'all like the lights? They're like dim, sort of. Jack, we're gonna come on here and talk about you, man. I understand. I see you've been trying to hold it together, ain't you? But you can't stop lying, can you? Can't stop lying. I see you trying to hold your mental health together, and you're usually able to do that for about 3 to 4 days. Isn't that we have it timed at? Chat? Is it like 3 to 4 days and then he'll lose it? So I suspect that you'll probably be losing it tomorrow. But I think that since Willie's chilled out on you, you've been all right, right? Yeah. Y'all are weird as fuck, man. And I'll keep talking about him as long as he keeps doing it. I don't mind. You just don't get it, do you, Frost? I'm going nowhere. Guess how long it's going to be? About a week and a half, I'll be monetized, Frost. What do you think about that, buddy? All that shit you were talking, can't get monetized. Watch me. I'm going to get monetized, and it's going to be on the back of you, bitch. Now what? You'll see. You'll see. So we're going to react to this fucking video today where this man just busts out and says, the fires are dangerous. We know, Jack. We know. He was going to set fire to that woman and her children till you got caught by the police. Yep. That's a fact. And don't ever say you created that frost symbol again, sir. That's stupid as hell. We all know that symbol's been around since we've been alive. Right? I mean, is it not the same fucking symbol? Or are we losing it? What's popping, Poppy? I mean, is it not the fucking snowflake that we all see all of our lives? And you created it? Bro, that font's not even yours. You understand that that's IP theft, right? That you have it. You better not let them people catch you stealing their frost symbol. Monday, he will have his monthly mental breakdown. Oh, it's more than monthly. It's definitely at least every 4 to 5 days max. He'll have his breakdown. He won't have a breakdown, like a breakdown, as long as people are supplying him with what he wants. That's just how it works for him. He drinks. He drinks daily. We can tell. And as long as he's got people coming in, fucking giving him money, he'll keep doing that. But let a couple trolls get in that chat and start spitting that real shit at him, and he'll fucking freak the fuck out. He always does. NYC definitely in the building. Yeah. Loving that shit. I'm gonna drop the link for anybody who wants to come up, shoot shit with me. AD. Anybody's welcome, including Willie and Jack. Come up, both of y'all at the same time. How about that? I'd like to talk to both of you, big boys. But that won't happen. That won't happen, will it? Nah. Get my hopes up for nothing. Look at this idiot. Start of the show and he don't even know he's muted. The start of the
Thank you for letting me know that my mic was off. I was doing a whole bunch of shit. Today, we're going to be talking about gunners over here and how there's people changing what is supposed to be the parameters of what snitching is. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about that I would love to invite people up. I don't know if anybody will come up, but I would love.
What the fuck was that? What was that, man? What was so funny?
I would love to invite people up.
Yeah, nobody come up. That's what was so funny.
And how there's people changing what is supposed to be the parameters of what snitching is. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about that I would love to invite
Frost,
people
do you
up.
understand that your frost symbol?
But I would love. I would love to invite people up for this conversation. But apparently they're changing the parameters of what a
this
snitch
man has been on
is, and it is bananas at this point.
point.
So I just want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. There
He
are
is
people
bleeding this
that are
content
literally
to
trying to
death.
say
Now,
what
I
we
understand
always
I've
said
been on
snitching
you, bro,
was,
but
isn't
it
snitching.
changes
So I
every
want
day.
to talk about what we
Changes
were
every
calling
day.
snitching a couple of years ago when Tekashi did it, and I want to talk about what we were calling snitching before Tekashi did it, and I want to talk about what we calling snitching after Tekashi did it. Now I want to talk about also what we call snitching
you don't want
after
to at 1
Gunna did it.
o'clock in the
Because
morning going
apparently
live on
all
YouTube
of the parameters have changed.
out.
It's like
Shut
a
up.
goalpost that
Weird ass
continuously
motherfucker.
moves.
You bother me.
With that
one more
being
time,
said,
I'll come on live and have you.
Just so we, hey, what's up, Jules? I haven't seen you in a dumb long time.
You know, how Tom
With that
did
being
it, I'll
said,
do it just
we're
like
gonna
that.
have a pretty decent conversation.
Just
I
like
hope
that.
to at least
Say my name one time.
have a
Say
pretty
anything
decent
about it.
conversation.
I'm gonna do it.
At least.
I don't care.
With that being said, let's just do roll call real quick, and I want to get right into the show.
that,
Shout
man.
out to all the D glasses.
That's war, baby. That's the art of war.
Shout out to Rule Jones. It's a blue
I have you all the way out here.
Shout out to Jules, letting me know that apparently. Is that the Jules? I think you are.
Oh my
Apparently,
God.
let me know that
I had
the
a
sound was off. I appreciate you and shout.
I had a wonderful comment on one of my videos, and I want you guys to see this comment. It was wonderful. Now I know it wasn't Willie because in some other thing because he could not talk like this at all. This comment says, "Ever noticed anybody that offers this guy things and has a successful life is an automatic friend? Look how he drools and glows after this man calls him up on the phone. This is the biggest indicator of a user. These folks think they are helping, but they are definitely enabling. Definitely. I threw the definitely in, but they're enabling him. They do. They don't get it. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe he's just like a pet or something. I don't know. Like it was unbelievable how many times I've seen people in his chat just flat out agreeing with Jack when you know it's wrong. Agreeing with Jack when you know it's wrong. Not only that, but scared to say what they really feel. Because I think they know what's going to happen, right? If you say something that Jack don't like, what happens? Your asses are out of there. Your asses are out there. No question. See you later. You've been working with us. That's just how it goes, man.
Shout out to Nick the Slicks and
Got Nick Slick in there?
Shout out to LB23.
Fuck him too.
Salute to the Bay. We got the Bay in the house today. This is Top of the Morning, LB23, Oakland, California. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say, and I want to be 100% clear with this. Before Tekashi 6ix9ine snitched, people were literally calling snitching something different. Y'all do know that, right?
Y'all would like to smack Jack?
Well, snitching
Y'all would
didn't
like to donate
change
to the
after
channel?
T.I. did it.
The growth of the channel.
The only thing T.I. added was that you
can
could snitch on dead niggas, apparently.
AggressiveDefiance is the cash.
So it didn't really change. They were just saying as long as the guy's dead, you can snitch on him. And that still stands
the
today.
Cash app goes into this motherfucker.
So that didn't change anything. But I understand what you're saying. If you want to debate that,
your channel, sir.
I'll allow you to come up. In fact, if you want to come up right now and speak your piece on that, I'll allow it.
What?
If you
You'll
don't
allow it.
But if you want to come up right now and speak your piece on it, while this is part of the conversation, I'll allow it. But when T.I. snitched, they didn't change.
He'll allow it.
That
He'll allow it.
parameters. It was
Poppin',
it's
bro.
okay to snitch on a dead dude. And to this day, apparently, look what just happened with King Vaughn. So
This
that
is
wasn't
years ago, way
changed.
loud.
That's a good topic and a good
He's new to this.
point to bring up. I just want to be
Can't
clear.
do
So
it
I'm
like
not
me, Jack.
shooting at you. As always and as usual, I want to contextualize at least my position.
Watch out,
on
me
whatever
quick
the matter
uses
is,
this word
the
again.
matter is that we're speaking of. So I want to contextualize it for whatever use. T.I. told on the dead dude whether it's the truth or not, and that's allegedly what happened. So nobody is saying they're still saying that that's
fuck, man. The only man I
Okay,
know
so
wears two t-shirts.
before Tekashi 6ix9ine, and we're gonna talk about who I think is keeping it the realest out of everybody,
You act
and
smart,
that's
but you ain't
Funk
smart, Jack.
Master Flex.
You ain't smart, homie.
He's keeping it the realest. Now, also with that understanding, if there's New York people that's pissed off at Funk Master Flex,
This guy doesn't even know what new hip hop is, bro. I don't know why he's on hip hop, dog. That's why he keeps going back to the same old bullshit.
I'm gonna say that again. If there's people from New York, especially people that got people in the street, and you're pissed off at Funk Master Flex,
that hat
you
has
have
gotten
the
way
right.
too big
But
on him, bro.
This is the part that I
Something's
didn't
got big.
already add that I was saying when there was no mics over here. What up, Demetrius Longman?
Look at that fucking background, bro.
Salute.
He was like, it's out of.
I want to be clear about something.
He said
Yes,
a different
the
angle
print
my
looks
shot
dope.
was. No, it wasn't,
Shirt, go
motherfucker.
copy.
Damn different angle.
The print
Liar.
looks dope on an effing shirt. Go copy. You guys are all Frost. You should have Frost merch.
Good way
Copy.
to climb in there and get him in there, Jack.
Copy. All right. Y'all all Frost. Y'all should have Frost merch. We have the best. We have the best logo in the game.
Yeah,
no
you
logo.
do, don't
Imagine
you?
this shit on the chain.
Imagine
We
that.
have the
one,
best
bro,
logo
man.
in the game.
Not the
Imagine
best
this shit.
logo, sir.
And I made this. I made this.
No, you didn't.
This logo. I made this.
You didn't
Jack.
make that logo. Shut the
Alright,
fuck
so,
up.
I want to be
It looks
clear
like it goes on top
I
of a
want there to be no
Christmas tree.
misunderstanding. Before we even get to the
This shit
snitching
is
thing, I just want to
Garbino,
say
bro.
something, and I'm not shooting
That
at
shit is
home.
Garbino.
I'm not even gonna say the name. But what we have to say is,
Sorry,
I don't
win
like
on that
when
tip.
people say you have to be in the
Definitely
streets
not
with
the
morals and
fucking logo
principles. Because
department.
if you have morals and principles, you be
you're
trying
lying.
to get out of the street.
Yes, I will. Sir.
It's one thing to be trapped somewhere. It's another thing to want to live in the trap. So I don't want to hear,
Getting some.
and they literally call it a trap. So I don't want to hear how somebody who has the ability to get out of the trap and refuses to get out of the trap decides to stay in the trap. Copy? Because that's not having morals and principles. The
What's
first
he
thing
doing
that
with
we're
the goddamn
supposed to
hands
have,
there?
if we have one, that's a family. If we have
What's he doing with the hands, y'all?
that's our first obligation.
The trap.
A lot of us don't have a family because
Yeah,
we
think
were
of it.
in situations
Think it up. Think it up,
where the
Jack.
people who are supposed to be obligated to us
Shut the
didn't feel
fuck
like
up,
they
man. Shut up. That was just weird, bro.
for us.
What are you really doing nowadays for a buck, bro? You're making yourself look bad. But thanks for the fucking soundbite of a real crackhead.
Facts.
We were obligations.
You have the best logo in
So
the
when
game.
you are in this situation, I'm just saying,
I know niggas that's out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. Sick of you bitch niggas early. I was gonna write.
you doing what you gotta do.
Sorry, I had to, y'all.
We live in an effed up society. On both
Gargamel.
sides of the train tracks.
Gargamel.
But if you have the ability to get out of the trap
Gargamel.
and you stay in the trap, I don't want to hear about morals.
I would
I don't want
love
to hear
to.
about principles.
I would love
And
to.
I'm tired of our people that are supposed to be leaders pushing that shit. Push, stop doing crimes. Stop pushing, don't be a snitch. It makes you look like a coward. It makes it look like you scared of them street niggas. That's how I feel. Copy?
You scared them street dudes.
If you're
One
supposed
smack
to be the leader of
right at
our
it.
people,
Shoot,
and you're pushing,
Fucking
don't
phone went
snitch.
flying.
Instead
Oh,
of
man.
pushing, don't
Come
do
on, man.
crimes.
Cut the shit.
You cannot be a leader of our community.
You can't either.
You are one of the people in our community who needs to be led.
Buddy.
I think that I don't care how big you are. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how many guns you got. I don't care how many people you got behind you.
Oh.
If you're not out
Hey.
here trying to tell our youth that they
You
need to
can't
stop
tell our
killing
youth
each
nothing
other,
because you don't act right on the
instead
internet. Shut
you're
up.
telling them to stop snitching, you are the problem. Now, if you were snitched on, or if your peoples were snitched on, I can understand your position. You have an emotional attachment. Me, myself, I could say, I get it. But if you are an individual that's trying to say, I'm out here fighting a good fight, you have to want us to stop committing crimes. Because the majority of the time black people commit crimes, it's against other black people. People aren't driving 30 miles to go commit crimes against niggas. They're committing crimes against the dudes down the block. With that being said, shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher, Tuck Tina said hi, salute. With that being said, I want to discuss what snitching was and what it's turned into. I remember you talking to the police at all was snitching. I remember when I was growing up, when I was a kid, when I was in my teen years, when I was in my early 20s, you couldn't speak to the police. You couldn't say hi. You couldn't talk to them. If a nigga saw you on the corner and there was police officers standing there, you might turn into a pack. Tell me where the lie at. Tell me where the lie at.
We already know this dude ain't no street dude, right?
That's how it was when I grew up. Just so we can be
We
clear.
already know this dude ain't street, right?
You couldn't speak to the police. You couldn't be seen around the. You couldn't speep to the
Jack, you
police
don't look good
so
doing
much
this,
to
man.
the point was it didn't even make sense for the police to stand in the neighborhood. You understand? When I grew up, there was beat cops. Don't get it confused. But them niggas didn't get out their car. That is not in my neighborhood. I don't know what was happening in your neighborhood. The police, first of all, didn't come through my neighborhood unless they were called. Let's just be clear on that. That's the type of neighborhood I grew up in. They didn't come. You had to call them. And then when you call them, there's no telling.
So the street that you showed us isn't where you lived in. Correct? What you been lying about for? Like, why'd you show that whole street where you lived? Oh, and so much in Desolate. Where you were just with nobody around. Remember? Yeah. Where is the fucking 404 and what's up with that? What about the club? What about all this shit you've been lying about, homie? Like, are y'all gonna make him stand up to it or what? Y'all a bunch of cowards, huh? Y'all a bunch of scaredies, aren't you? Yep. You are. You're scared. Scared to ask Jack, hey, what's going on, man? You know, I've been donating to this channel and you ain't saying what you've been saying. Not at all. I don't see anybody, bro. You don't see anybody.
But you had to call them. And if you wasn't calling them for a murder, man, they might not show up for about 3 or 4 hours. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in a part of the Bronx that ain't to be effed with to this day.
Shut up.
Copy? The part of the Bronx I grew up in
is
dangerous. People don't go there to visit.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Where's anybody at? The dude that hit him up. Where's all these motherfuckers
Police ain't come
check
through.
him? Nobody's gonna check him. Fucking cowards over
When
there.
I was a kid,
y'all donating to a man that's just
I
lying.
don't even remember seeing police cars.
Nothing good comes from this dude, man.
You understand?
Nothing.
The only time I saw police cars was when we went to the hospital up the block. Every once in a while, you see him drive down Washington Ave
the exaggeration.
or Webster Ave.
Yep.
And you want to know the
Did I
wildest
see
thing about all
Maybe
this?
Rich Baby went into his chat.
There's
Or
like
is that
3
a troll?
precincts over there.
It could be because I'm gonna holler at Rich Baby soon. You getting an interview,
Copy.
homie?
There's like 3 precincts. There's one under the damn. I don't know if it's there anymore, but there was one under the damn Cross Bronx over there near Park Avenue. Tell me where the lot at. I think it's still there. There's another one that was
He pushes that
over there on the
fucking-
other side
the
of
slang,
freaking
he pushes it.
Valentine Avenue.
He's
Over
trying
on
to talk like
183rd,
he's
right
street
down,
now.
and there was one
He
over there like
don't
on the
do that.
concourse near like
He's easy.
185th or some shit. But I'm telling you,
Hand
you did not see them niggas in the hood.
Ooh-wee. Crispy
And there was
hand
precincts
bandit.
there. And it's like another precinct over there near Fordham. And they still didn't come to the hood. They didn't drive through. They didn't walk through. You had to call them. And if it wasn't a murder, they don't know what you're talking
You're
about.
lying. Police come to the
So
hood.
I grew up in an era
It's their hood.
that you couldn't even be seen near the police.
Let's get that
Not
straight.
just not
I don't care where the
walking
fuck
to
you
them.
live.
Understand? That's the
The
point
police
I'm
come
trying
to the
make.
hood.
Just so we can be clear, I want to just contextualize that.
Frost said his couch was not
Appropriate.
sponsored by Rock Nation.
Not even
it was
not
fucking
just
hand me
talking
down
to
that
them.
couch.
You couldn't be
Yeah,
seen
I guess.
near
It
them,
could
and
be.
they didn't want to be seen near you.
This dude's a shame, man.
Copy? And this is before all the gun bang bang. I told everybody this.
They were telling me the
Go watch
police did
Fort
not come
Apache
through
in
there
Bronx.
before all the gun, bang, bang. So then what were they scared of, Jack? Because there's only one thing the police are scared of, and that's a gun. That's it. That's it.
That's what I grew up in. Fort Apache, the Bronx, every couple of years I watch it because I reminisce.
Of what you wanted to be one time.
I
You
think
wanted to
about
be
where I
street.
came from.
You
I
weren't
think about where
street.
my
You didn't have the
community came from
aspect
to
of
where
street.
we're
As a
at.
matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all.
So every couple of years I watch Fort Apache.
I'll show you. It'll take me a second, so we'll stay
Just
here.
go
for a
watch
second.
that
I'm gonna
movie
show
and you
you.
will understand why
How
niggas in the
street
Bronx is the way niggas
Jack was talking. See, he don't understand. All this is fucking able to be
We
seen.
different, especially them
It's
dudes
all
from the 80s.
able to be
Especially the
seen.
OGs from the 80s. If you get a dude that was in the streets in the 80s, I'm talking about in the streets, in the 80s, and they from the Bronx or they from Harlem, it's a problem.
Dude,
I don't know when Harlem turned into what
Jack
it is
would be
now,
smart enough to
but
know
the
that there's
dudes,
hoods in every city. Every city got a ghetto. I
copy,
don't
thank
give
you,
a fuck.
Rhonda from upstate New York. But
Where
the
you
dudes
from?
that was in the streets,
Except for
in
Sharon.
the Bronx
What's
and in
there?
Harlem, from the 80s, it was different. Copy? Fucking Harlem had the preacher. And he was banging dudes in the butt before killing them. This is a fact. And he was leaving their bodies in abandoned buildings. Burnside was bananas. That's where all the killers was at. Tell me where the lie at, Luis Gonzalez. All the killers was on Burnside. My fam used to live on Hennessy Place, homie, across from Lauren. I mean, them niggas, a lot of them niggas is dead and
That's
locked
the
up
fake
right
laugh
now. I'm
from
gonna
hell,
talk about
y'all.
it. I'm gonna talk about it, man. A lot of them dudes is dead and locked up right now.
Listen to this, y'all.
A lot of them dudes is dead and locked up right now. I used to live on Hennessy. My aunt used to live on Hennessy Place. If you know where Hennessy Place is, you know where Hennessy Place is.
Can you remember when Jack
That's
fucking
That's
got
West
them guys for
Burnside.
that video game, yo?
That's what all the killers
Wow.
was.
Then he quit playing video
I mean,
games.
this is facts.
He quit playing video games then.
That's where I grew up. That's why I don't be trusting niggas. That's why I don't really be wanting to rock with dudes that act funny. That's why I don't really be wanting to rock with dudes that act funny. That's why I keep telling y'all, the way dudes act now, y'all wouldn't survive back then.
Yo.
This is real talk. Hold on, we about to get to the snitching. The way dudes act now,
Sorry,
it's
y'all.
real talk. Y'all be
Remember
left
Nick
somewhere.
back here, just
And this
I'm
is
gonna
no
find y'all
cap.
something funny. So funny.
Oh, you from Creston? Salute. Y'all be left somewhere. You want to know one of the main reasons why niggas had baggy jeans on? Because niggas was so poor. Most of their clothes were hand-me-downs.
No,
That's
no,
how that
not
became
everybody.
the style.
Jack.
Do you understand this? Tell me where the lie at. In the Bronx, I can't speak for nowhere else. Probably was the same other places. Niggas was so poor, most of their clothes was hand-me-downs. That's why people have baggy clothes on like crazy. I'm just putting you on the game. When people say that sagging shit came from prison, yes and no.
What?
A lot of that sagging shit was because niggas was wearing hand-me-downs.
Way too many brands that follow game.
You waited for your older brother or older cousin to not need to
back
get
in the
no
crack
more
area,
than you
crack
got.
area shit went a little bit crazy.
That's
I'll
how I
give
got
them
most
that.
of my clothes as a child. This is a
Anything
fact, but
around
I'm not
that, man?
ashamed of it.
Nah.
Shout out to Zig. I want to shout out some people that's not my direct brothers. Real quick, shout out to Zig. Shout out to Ramel. I don't know where Ramel at. Hope you're doing well, fam. Salute. Shout out to Zig. Shout out to Ramel.
Oh boy.
Zig is one of my cousins. He's alive, by the way. Zig is one of my cousins. And he used to always come to the crib and leave clothes.
This is funny.
No, after I turned like
Lord,
13, 14 years old, 15 years old, and I moved in with my stepmoms. He used to come to the crib and leave clothes. And that's how I used to get new clothes. Shout out to Zig.
Okay, what are we doing now here? Telling your life story? Make sure you don't lie.
I worked hard to be who I am. And I came from a lot of BS. And I'm proud that I'm not a bad person. So when you see me act different, and you want to equate that to being crazy, or you want to equate that to being whatever that Pepe's, and you want to equate that to being whatever you want to equate it to, fine with
me. B, what's happening now, B? I got you, dog.
Because you don't know my growth. You don't know what I had to deal with, and you don't know what I went through. All you doing is watching from the sidelines while you had a whole happy family over there, seeing that I just happen to have mannerisms that's different than yours.
What? Do you think my happy family? You don't know anybody. How can you say that?
My dude, I just had hand-me-downs. Shout out to Bertha
Figure it
Taylor.
out. I don't know what
I
you're
didn't
talking about.
start
Happy
actually
family of
going
mine.
to the
It's
store
not my
and
fault
being able
that
to
you
buy
were
clothes until Bertha
led
Taylor
astray as a
started.
child
My
that you
father
didn't
never
get
gave
nobody
me
to
money
play
to buy.
with.
I don't think my father
No
gave
one
me
hung
money to
out
buy
with
my
you, bro. We all
clothes
know your story.
one day in my life, ever.
We all know it.
This is a fact. This is a factual
It's a fucking
statement.
known thing, Pimp.
My father has never given me money to buy sneakers, pants, shirt, nothing.
You're now 44 years old.
Shout out to him, though.
This.
This is not me shooting at him. This is just me stating a
That's
fact.
bad.
Shout out to
Man
Bertha
is
Taylor.
still damaged by what his
She
father
got me
didn't do
fresh.
for him 30 fucking years ago. 30.
She taught me how
Think
to
about
dress.
that.
She
30.
gave me a lot of my style. Shout out to Zig.
Or
I got
is that
some
the
of my
woman,
style
isn't that
from
the woman
Zig.
that got you a watch?
And that's why I'm mentioning them.
Yeah, you don't remember what you say, do you, Frosty? I do.
This is a fact.
It's called a good memory. Yeah, she got you a watch and she played.
So know what y'all talking about when y'all talk
She
about
made you feel like you owed her something.
people be
You
going
talk
through
bad
hell,
about her too, sir.
and I'm still not a bad person.
You're definitely a horrible person. A guy that don't take care of
Let
his
me put some of
family.
y'all comments up here.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to say. Where's your baby at? You don't even know, do you? You don't have a clue.
So when I was
You don't
growing up,
care.
you couldn't speak. You couldn't be seen.
Yeah, you're gonna
next.
hate it when you go in the dirt.
You
Bud.
couldn't be seen.
No one's
next
coming to
the
see you.
police.
That's a fact. No one.
Police didn't go in stores like that, my nigga. Like corner stores, they didn't go in corner stores like that because they might get tracked. That's the Bronx I grew up in.
These people are running around murdering the streets, huh?
If a police went into a corner store, one of the niggas
Man
stay
lives in a
outside
fucking goddamn
like
dream.
this, head on a swivel.
Lives in a
He had
dream.
to wait for his homie to come out for him to go in. These is facts. That's the Bronx I grew up in. You couldn't be seen talking to police. Tekashi, let's get back on topic. Tekashi.
Tekashi, huh? Good topic, homeboy, because you can't talk about nothing else, can you?
Shout out to Slick Murder
Motherfucking
also.
man.
Slick
Oh,
Murder was
fucking
where I
soldier.
found out.
What's popping, my dog? Appreciate you pulling up, sir.
Yes,
Al B said, I wore a gang of baggy
doubt.
clothes purposely. Let me grab my battery charger for this laptop. We're about to shut off on me.
Yo, AD, it sound like I'm lagging.
You sound good, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna come out and come back because
I heard you pretty good, buddy. I can hear you.
I'm good.
Yeah, you good. Sound
All
good
right.
to me.
Well,
Yeah.
this is what I need to ask him about the baggy clothes, right?
Yeah.
When
Wasn't that a trend?
yeah, that was a trend, bro. Like you gonna tell me Onyx was broke?
Yeah.
Onyx
Like,
wasn't
that was
broke.
the whole trend, man.
Hip hop wasn't broke.
That's who. Yeah, hip hop is baggy. Like I remember Echo. I remember Damage, Cross Colors. All that was baggy. Like all that was baggy clothes. Echo. No. Fucking bitch listening every time I say something. Yeah, that's just like, I mean, back in the day, I'm older than Frost. Carl Kanai. What was the other one? Something with a B. Damn it.
Fubu,
So many.
Fubu.
Skids. They were the checkered fucking overalls and shit. The cross colors.
I'm
Fuck,
coming
man,
out, AD, because
I got you. That's the era, right? That was Boss. Yes, man. That was, come on, man. We didn't wear baggy clothes because we was poor. That was the style, man. You're fucking lost, Frost. You're lost, man. Whatever agenda that you're trying to push, sir, we can't allow it. Cross colors was fire, yeah. Hell, I remember IOU. Damage was a big one. Fuck, man. There was all kinds of fuck clothing. It was happy to see the cross colors are still they still got shit pumping. I think they're making a comeback. And you know what? They could, because trends do that. Trends will recycle and recycle, like the bell bottom jeans, Jack. You just don't know what you're saying half the time. I think you just get too goddamn emotional, sir. And you know what? They could.
Born that way, eh?
Because trends do that. Trends will recycle. Here we go.
I'm back. I sound better?
There you go. Perfect.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, listen, he's delusional. And I'm honestly, yo, after yesterday, and like I say, I'll be praying on this clown all the time.
Mm-hmm.
God said I could strike him now.
Yeah?
Yeah, you fooled now, sir. You understand? And you in heavy violation. Baggy clothes didn't come about because we was broke.
Right.
Baggy clothes came about because we wanted our own style.
Yes.
And that's all it was.
Wasn't that like the start of trends?
All right, basically check this out. Let's go further. When MJ came into the league, they was wearing little shorts.
Yep.
MJ was one of the first players to
He did not. He said no.
He put on longer shorts.
Yep.
So it was just a trend that the street followed.
Yep. I
That
think
the younger,
that was the start of like designer.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the making of it.
the urban designers, no doubt.
Yes. The streetwear.
Yes,
That's where it started, Frost. What are you talking about?
right. Because I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Up until a certain 10th grade or so, I might have owned a pair of Z Cavarici.
Sweet.
You feel what I'm saying, AD?
Yeah.
But yo, this is what we did. You know, we danced in the house music.
Yes.
De La Soul running around.
House parties.
You got Cool G rap over here. You got Tribe Called Quest over here. So it's whatever you wanted, but everything was baggy.
Facts. Medicaid Wookiee. I was a booster. I wore baggy in the better.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so medicated. Check this out. Isn't that the perfect stash? Baggy clothes.
Yep. Facts, man.
It-
Baggy
you,
clothes, more you can put in there.
exactly. And here go the flip side of baggy clothes. Goofy boy, this is how I know you was on. You don't even know what the sidewalk looked like, much
You
less the
don't.
street. See, baggy clothes, when you got them on and you got to make a move, you could pull that shit off and have the
Yep.
other layer underneath,
Facts.
which is a totally different wardrobe.
Facts.
So now you're not even looking for that person because everything changed.
That's
Oof.
where, and he's in New York talking this shit too. Like New York is the one that started
Nah, but
that
I got
shit.
mad. See, I'm from Queens.
Okay.
And this BX clown want to talk stupid.
Yeah, that's that borough thing there.
But here go the thing. I told his clown self, my uncle used to stay in them apartments that was behind old Yankee Stadium. There used to be a park right behind Yankee Stadium, and in front of the park was these buildings. Behind the buildings was the train tracks, and in front of the train tracks was the stadium. So when I wasn't in Queens, I would be over there in the BX over there. It's grizzle over there, but at the same time, you a kid.
Yeah.
So and like this is how I see it. No matter where you at in this country, if you're not involved with what the street got going on,
Yeah.
they not bothered with you.
Nah, they're not. They don't give a fuck.
No, you could be out there playing stick ball,
Yeah.
all that shit. They don't care. You're not involved.
Nah, they're not. They know who to fuck with and who not to.
Yeah, if you grew up in New
Police
York,
know what's going on in their area.
how many of y'all remember putting a milk crate on the crossing light sign?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was our
They do that. That's
basketball
where
hoop.
my kids were 10 years old before they seen a motherfucking ice cream
So
truck,
this
homie.
is what I'm saying, man. This man here now my agenda has changed. The
Yeah.
way I'm going to talk to you has changed.
Uh-oh, Frost.
Cause this been going on for far too long, bro.
Fucking A right.
You know, and what really set me off, AD, is when he picked up his phone and he started reading that prayer, the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I got it tatted right here on me.
he don't even yo, so you know what it's supposed to sound like.
Yes. He don't he makes it all about him.
Dude,
Like,
when
he makes it all about him. He don't even know how to say it to begin
that's my
with.
point. Like you
He
reading
just
something.
butchered that shit.
It's like you got a tool in your hand and you don't even know how to use the tool.
Yeah.
Put it down, clown. Put it down before you hurt yourself.
Yeah. He lost me on that tip. Like I didn't want to say anything about religion to him because I try not to protrude on anyone's religion because I know everyone has faith.
I'm not
even wrong. But when he started deliberately using it to attack others, and then the man said he's not even religious,
right.
Blows me the fuck away.
Right. But
you can't read that Bible to attack. Then
I'm not the standard believer.
Me neither.
I believe that if you need to get dealt with, you need to get dealt with.
Yeah.
Bottom
That's might
line.
over right, bro.
Yeah, that's
Might
what
over right.
it is. That's what it is. So
Only the mighty will fucking reign anyway. When
exactly.
it comes down to it, all the motherfucking little boys and girls will be ate up, and the might will be right. That's just how it's always been.
Exactly. So it's like I'm just with mine though. When I'm not into oppression.
Right.
And was really causing
Chat
this
get shit off too, boy. Chat said facts. Frost a Poindexter. Yeah.
was really, it's like you want to challenge me, my nigga. And it's not me personally. It's not me personally. Because he has slandered you guys more than he slandered me.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
You know
not
what I'm
giving
saying?
about you.
But you know, he did slander
I
me.
think he does like kind of incorporate everyone. Like,
Yes.
bro, I would not allow everyone to come over here and lie on that motherfucker, man. Like, y'all have all different stories.
We do.
Every bit of y'all's different stories. It's like, okay.
We do.
That's when I started like, yeah, let these folks talk. Cause fuck Frost.
We
Like,
do.
you can't tell anybody how to react to something when you did the shit and you reacted to it right then, but you blocked them so they couldn't get their shit off.
Ah.
Yeah. That's what it's about. He got his shit off.
Oh.
And that's where it's supposed to stay, right? Nah.
Yeah, he had me feeling small that day, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Because I just had a conversation with my mom, totally off this subject, but I was like, there was really no man in the house raising me. So
That's same here, brother. I had to become a boy myself.
nah, but AD, it's easier for a woman to tell us what to do.
Yeah. Once I hit a certain age, man, though, my mama couldn't hurt me no more by whooping me and shit. I kind of ran all over her, but I still stay within the lines. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We
Yeah.
push the boundaries. We push the
Oh
boundaries.
yeah, we push the boundaries, but
You know what I'm saying? But the reality is only mom can talk to us that
yeah.
way.
Yep. Yep.
No man can open his mouth and oh, you want resistance.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you better send the opposite sex, and I will. Yeah, I'll take it more constructively that way.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't think they know how to deliver it
no.
constructively. That's why they don't hit this link. That's why they can't hit this link because they would look so bad. It's pitiful, dog.
No.
Like it's unreal.
I mean,
What do you think? Hold on, what was I about to say? I had a good one, man.
y'all, if I'm slurring
What do
and
you think
drooling,
about him being shuts his whole fucking chat down? Basically tells everybody you're gonna go join Green Team or else you're not gonna be able to talk in my chat. And then he comes up with all this flabbergasting fucking stuff. And then when he opens his chat back up, nobody's about to not. He don't say utter a thing about it.
because
And then then I find him sometimes going in his video trying to demeasure it. You know what I mean? Before we're able to say anything about it, he's like, "Well, dude," you know what I mean? Like giving an excuse.
that there you go. See that you just said it.
An excuse.
What he's doing. If you listen to when he talks to no disrespect, Rue. No disrespect. You understand? But are you smarter than the 5th grader?
Yeah,
Because you don't sound like it. No disrespect. No disrespect. I talk slow sometimes too. You understand? So I'm. It's a question I'm asking. But why is it his rhetoric only works on like a younger mind, right? Because if
newer to YouTube as well,
or someone like himself who's only experienced life through the movies,
yeah,
who has
he's
no real
portraying
life
it well enough
experience.
for them, maybe.
Yes, yo, listen, we
But
all
it
know.
looks fucking fishy, doesn't it?
We all know if you come from certain parts of this country, you know, people people may assume you've seen a lot and you have a lot to speak about.
Right.
LA, you know, places like
yeah.
LA,
New York,
Chicago, New
Miami.
York, Miami. Right. So if you was to say, yo, I'm from these places, the average individual would be like, wow,
Let's
what
hear
is
what
it
he got to
like?
say. What stories does he have?
Yeah, like what is it like? Like, you understand? It's
But
like, all right,
Jack be projecting though.
right. So it's I
Like, yo,
mean,
what is it with this chat that doesn't want to say anything at all to him the wrong way? How, bro? Like, we all ended up here in this one place because we didn't feel that way, right?
right,
Because we didn't sit back and say, "Oh, something ain't right here." You know what I mean? Like,
right.
you know, before they type, they got to watch what they say.
We all know that.
Yep.
Everyone over here knows that. We've experienced that personally.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just having your own opinion is a dangerous. It's a dangerous, you know, thing to have over there
No.
at his
It's true, man.
operation.
It is fucking
You
true, man.
understand?
Like, that's one thing I can say about the chat. Why are y'all letting him do that?
Nah,
Like,
because his program is, I'm gonna think for you, and if you challenge my thought, you got to get out of here.
yeah, you're opposite thinker.
Yeah. So it's like,
He
all right,
still uses the same thing to go at everybody he boots.
you know what? Earlier, I was watching one of your, you know, long ago, you know, one of your
Right.
long ago shows, and you were sitting down. I think you had on a blue hat and a blue shirt, and you was playing some of his video, and you was giving your commentary. And bro, I'm listening to you, and I'm like, God damn.
Oh, I've ate him up, bro.
No, it's not that. It's like this. This is like a fucking boomerang with this guy.
I know, bro. It goes right forward and backward. He's just moving the goalpost, man. That's
Damn.
all he keeps doing. He makes the field further. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right when you get to fully exposing this motherfucker, he'll move it again. It's like,
yeah, I listened to
dude,
you breaking him down. You was like, yo, you don't do this, you know, you're not doing that. You know, it, I'm just like, wow. Like, no
he's seen
wonder.
my rise and is actually trying to mirror what I'm doing, man.
No, but
That's
no
wild.
wonder sometimes you get so spirited and activated in the situation, because it's like, yo, you've been dealing with this shit for a minute.
Yep. I set out to get him, bro, because I just got tired of him doing the same shit
And you know, that's part of what
over, bro. I was
you
like,
said that in the
wow.
video. You said, I just got tired of you just doing this to people.
Yeah, man. It was a never ending. I'm
Yeah.
better than you. I come from
Yeah.
the gutter. I'm smarter than you. And if you don't like it, then you better speak right in my chat. It wasn't nothing that he fucking booted me. You know, folks were telling me he's gonna get you. I was like, well, he probably is, but you know, no
Yeah.
sooner I typed 3 words in that motherfucking cat. They was out of here.
He's
That makes me believe that the other cat had already been in his ear.
and
Because he
then
didn't give me a fucking chance, bud. Like I was gone. First sentence.
yeah,
He
yeah,
knew I was coming. He was like, get him
yeah.
out of here.
You know, and we can all we
So what do
just
you I got a question. So what do you feel about this? If this fucking dude continues to stalk people, I'm gonna call the goddamn law on him, man. That's
all right.
just how it is.
Here you go, y'all. Here you go.
He don't want to bump, man.
Here go my breakdown on this whole snitching, and you know, I'm eye for an eye.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm
I
Old
win.
Testament. You know what I'm saying? I love Jesus, but I can't. You can't slap me on my face and I turn the other cheek. God
No,
ain't asked me to do that. He asked Jesus to do that. You understand? You poke
absolutely.
me in my eye, I got to poke you back in both your eyes. I will, you know, I'll talk to God when I get to where I'm going. But the
Facts.
point is, you should have the same amount of respect I have for you, and not put your hands on me, or you know. So
Do
if
something that
he,
don't warrant an attack back, right? Like don't
but
do
listen,
something to someone when you think that they don't warrant something coming back at you.
someone,
And then tell me I can't get it.
you asked him like a gentleman to have to face you. You or stop talking about you,
Yep.
right? And then he took it a step further, and see that's a real issue I have with him, is taking people's, you know, people's images and turning
People's
them,
fucking gonna play with him.
yeah, and turning it into something that it should never be.
Right.
And at that point, it's that, like I was telling that last night, you know, you can't really tell a man how to react.
Well, I'm trying to do the street code thing with him.
No,
but
but
me that I can't because you're gonna call the law.
Right. So here go the thing. He's telling you, listen, peep game. He's telling you, I'm gonna fuck with you as much as I want, right? If you come over here, I'm gonna call the police.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So like you said, the shit you got, you keep fucking around, I'm gonna preemptively strike your punk ass, and I'm gonna show you something.
I will too. I'll be that dude. I don't give a fuck.
No, because the difference is, AD, listen, and this is, I don't care who think what. This is tactics. This is strategy. Right now, your strategy and your tactic is way more better than his, for the simple fact. Listen, you are a working man who is taking care of his mom. Right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say now is, in the court of public opinion, you already winning.
Definitely.
Right? And in the court of legal opinion,
definitely winning.
You have what you need to stand up and tell him, you know what I mean? Get the kick rocks and eat, you know, I'm not gonna say the COC word on the, but kick rocks and eat, you know what I'm saying? Get gone. Stand on that.
Bill's live. They said he's live. Let's go check him out, dog.
Yes, let's roll. We violating. We violating. Regulators mount up.
He got up there and said that frost was his design. He tried to say like he was trying to challenge me, wasn't he? I felt it. I was like, it's not your design, homie.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's the topping of a Christmas tree every year.
Free cell phone service? That's right. Thanks to the government's Affordable Connectivity Program.
Yeah, you did all right.
Story then is the truth. So
who the fuck do we got here?
Allegedly, Taxstone.
I'm sorry. I don't know who it is. I'm not gonna say nothing like that.
Right? Allegedly.
He ain't gonna
and
laugh.
I don't know this to be true.
No, I don't know. He was supposed to be because he was there with
that's
Taxstone 2 times.
Yeah,
that's that other YouTube dude.
Right? We don't even need to go there.
Something banned.
It was one rule entrance
Something
in and out.
Something banned.
Now, when a dude says, when I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Bandana black.
You don't really think that he was standing in front of that door
Something
waiting for this
like
nigga to have to walk out the room?
Look at this little
I'm
couch.
asking
Where
your
you get that
opinion.
thing at, man?
What up?
He could have been.
Look at this
Now,
little couch.
Ain't no bitch.
The mailman dropped it in.
Okay, no bitch
Lord.
is in Taxstone. So I believe that when that nigga say, when I see you, I'm
Yeah, the
slap the shit
mailman.
out of you, that's plants.
Facts. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
So,
I'm right here. What?
so you just want to show me. We ain't got time for
Yeah,
this.
you ain't know he got a delivery the other day.
That's
Just so he's
we can
showing
be
his
clear.
ass.
That nigga, yeah, he got the delivery the other day, yeah.
I don't know Troy Ave to have
Yeah.
said that.
Think he's sleeping on that couch?
Yes, definitely.
Did he say that? I don't know. Maybe he did. I'm asking.
No, I heard that he said, "We see what's up."
Shit,
Pretty much
man,
what's
that
up.
thing is little, bro.
That's what they were going back and
What
forth
is that?
saying.
Is that an oversized
So he
chair?
basically said that.
Yo,
he might
y'all,
have
I went to
been
the
wrestling
dentist, so I'm
backwards.
kind of
They
doped
both
up.
wrestle
You know
toward each
what I'm
other.
saying?
It's all good. That's the best way to live life. Shit.
I'm telling you.
I was watching the whole clown show. You know what I'm saying?
So boom, that's the thing. We're not trying to. I'm in no way trying to say that it was a one-sided argument. Just so we can be clear.
Nah,
Yo, hey, why? But hold on, why his shirt? Why the white shirt sleeve is running away?
Taxstone
Get a hold, Jack.
had to be on stage.
That motherfucker look like he got no cushion in it.
Taxstone seen that Troy
Yeah.
had
1970 boy.
some of the other people, but in reality, he was in the green room, obviously, because he was waiting
Hold
for
on.
Yeah.
So Taxstone going to the green room. You don't think that was him in creating the situation?
I got something.
Yeah, I definitely think it was some creative situation. But
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna tell you with myself though. If I know it's about money, I'm trying to make money. And I know a situation can fuck up my bag. Sometimes, as a grown ass man, now I think as a grown man, you gotta know how to walk around that situation.
Ooh.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Because
don't.
He walked in that room.
situation, it can make you lose your bag. It can make you lose your time, because you can get locked up forever, or it can make you lose your life.
Oh, that's a fact. And not for nothing, the first person that I heard that threw the first blow was R.I.P. Benga.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He threw the first shot.
Oh, he threw the first blow.
That's what I heard. I don't know this to be a fact.
Oh my god.
I don't know this to be a fact.
Oh man,
But he
back
was
to the goddamn
security,
case, Jack.
Security, I heard he slapped the shit out of Taxstone. Taxstone pulled.
Why he talking on the open case though?
That's what I heard. I don't know this to be a fact.
That could be the case, because the nigga smashed at me, I got my heat on me, I'm a pull too.
Boom. My nigga, if you
Then
got
it doesn't
shit
make
on you,
Taxstone the bad guy, does it, Jack?
It's what it is.
Bitch ass motherfucker.
And then New York,
Walk that shit back,
like
punk.
Jersey.
Walk it back, Jack.
Jersey.
Walk
But
it
New
back.
York got self-defense laws. Jersey,
Fuck a motherfucker.
that gives you manslaughter. They won't give you self-defense, but they give you manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, or manslaughter.
Run around calling him a
But
fag.
in New
and
York,
everything. What you Jack?
you can whip that self-defense.
Walk
Only
it
thing
back,
they're charged with is
bitch.
having a gun if you was allowed
Tax
to have a gun.
fag and all that shit.
Jersey, get
Yeah,
charged with a gun,
it's
get
right
charged with
now.
manslaughter, whatever.
Boom.
No matter
Walk it
self-defense or
back.
manslaughter.
Boom.
Yeah.
You's a whole
Taxstone.
cunt. You's a cunt.
Yeah, I probably would have pulled it out there. Only thing I would get charged was the
That's
gentleman.
cuntish.
I popped this nigga for trying to put his hands
You
on
see
me.
how
Probably
egotistical
gave it
he
to
is?
Yes.
He
So,
has a guest on
I
the
just want to
show
be clear. Because
having
I'm really unbiased.
you know, back and
Good
forth
back and forth.
conversation,
I'm not. I don't.
but
I
he
don't
won't
have no
turn
dog
that
in none of these
bullshit
fights.
music
You
off.
hear
Like
this?
I said before,
He said, I don't have a dog in none of these fights.
yeah.
Dude, you were just called
had
Taxstone
acts
Stalked.
on the
You were
platform.
just
Yeah,
calling
you
him snitch.
was.
He
We
was,
just
bro.
break these
You
dudes on
dissed
my
Taxstone,
but
man.
I'm not on that type of time because I can't speak to them.
I don't fuck with
learned
none
that
of them, but I don't gotta diss them.
Interview a dude because it's just not fair.
And
Because
you
the
can't be
people, the
biased
other
for
guys
talking
can't
like
fuck themselves.
Nah.
So if I
Not
was
when you're supposed
able
to be
to get
journalist.
Taxstone on the
So
show
why would we
somehow,
need you to
have a
report on the
conversation
case?
with him, either on the phone or
can't report on
anything, where
case.
he could
He's
voice
biased
what
then.
he wanted to say about the situation,
Yeah.
I will
Biased,
100%
That night, he
immediately
can't report
call
on that
Troy Ab up
motherfucker.
and
He already
allow
charged
for him
first
to be able
this
to
and
have
fucking
this
Taxstone. What
conversation.
you
Yeah,
talking
But I
about?
you
need
too
to make
caught up,
sure
bro. You
that I
too
can talk
caught
to
up.
Tax
Like
first.
you already,
Because
you
I don't
already,
know how
you
he
want to
is.
report from the
You understand?
homeboy
Yeah,
section.
no, that makes a lot of sense because you don't
You
know.
can't do
Troy
that.
might say some a bunch
Nah.
You
of
can't do
real
that.
wild shit. Then Taxstone, you
Yeah,
never get
kill the
Taxstone.
music,
He comes on, he
dog.
feels type of way. But yo,
No, but
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
he's so.
No, that's not even the
He's got
reason
it.
why.
no, but I'm
I
saying that's
consider
the reason
myself
why.
a journalist.
A journalist
That's not
shit.
even the reason why I consider myself to be a journalist.
Wow.
So not just that, but I
We
consider
want
myself to
Batman
be
Black.
the type
You
of
want somebody
journalist that
Get him,
sees
Jack,
homie,
too.
and I don't want to just put out one
Push
side
that
of the
video
story.
out, Jack,
I
too.
always want to be
Push
able to
it
put
out.
out both sides of the story.
No,
Period.
bitch, you were just
That's-
dogging it. I can go
So
right
this ain't
back to it.
about some dude is gonna come home
Oh,
and
my
whatever.
mama.
You're an
Yeah.
idiot if you come home and the first thing you want to do is go after a nigga that says
No, well, I'm saying, no, I ain't saying he'll come on and do nothing to you, but he might come on and feel you being biased
Yep.
because you had.
There you go.
his
You was
side.
biased, nigga.
yeah, well, I don't never
Well.
So
Moonwalk, fool.
I was able to
Moonwalk.
get Taxstone. First of all, I don't care what nobody say. I think I'm one of the better interviews on YouTube. That's just my opinion.
Oh my God.
You should probably think the same thing about
Oh
yourself.
yeah, I do think the same thing. I know I had some big interviews. You know what I'm saying?
I've broken the internet with a couple of interviews.
You ain't done shit, bitch. You're just weak.
Remember, nobody knew who the fuck Snow Billy was.
Nah. I knew Snow Billy was, but I knew who was not from YouTube. Street niggas, yeah.
Yeah,
So
you ain't street though.
I think that I'm one of the, and that was actually a pretty dope.
Ain't this the
Anybody
problem
wants to
he
go check the
got
Jackson.
into with
Fucking
this
phone interview, bro.
What's one of the
No,
interviews
come
you think
on.
that somebody should
He
go
was
check of yours?
this is the problem that
interview
arises with the
is
trade
the
race
Christ.
case.
He's finest gangster.
You was perceived
Is
as
the
being
Christ.
biased.
He was one of the guys. Apple
You gonna
killed his
get
best
you
friend.
gonna get hurt, man.
Tank.
You gonna get somebody gonna hurt you, bro.
Apple
You
killed
ain't
his
do
best
nothing
friend
for me to
Tank.
do
And
it
Big
though.
Head Gary. Apple Big Head Gary.
Oh shit! I know this guy. Keep going.
Dude, he
Yeah,
walked that
so
shit back about
it was over a
Taxstone
girl. He
so
was messing
heavy.
with Big Head
Oh,
Gary's
that's
girl.
wrong.
Tank
Oh,
was.
that's
Apple actually not. Old boy was spending like $250,000 every week with Apple on the Yayo.
Got it. All right, you saying a whole bunch of names of people I know. That had to be a good interview. Let's
Yeah,
go.
here's my big bro. You know my family.
Y'all are smack jack. It's the perfect time.
But
down the bottom with my cash app with the big dollar sign cracking through the screen.
After Christ, he got locked up when he was 16 and $1.5 million.
Okay, I'm totally dogging him on the tax.
He found the drugs and $1.5 million in cash.
Or
at age 16.
Boy.
He was a millionaire. He was a teenage millionaire.
Yay.
But that's how they was giving it up. This is the 80s and the early 90s.
The late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, there's a lot of teenage millionaires running around in the hood around.
Yeah, I know. I'm from Elizabeth, bro. We had the E4 posse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that money was out there for like 80.
Man.
I say 85, always 90, always. I'm gonna lie. No, 85, always 2002, that money was out there.
Jeez.
You need to get him under the lights.
Okay.
How come you ain't know what kind of money was out there? You
2002. A lot of niggas got rich.
The 90s was just lit in general.
Yeah.
Niggas that did if you was not alive in the 90s, you know, the 90s was lit. Oh, okay. Let's get back on topic.
Oh yeah, boy.
I like doing that. I like getting off topic.
Yeah, how you get off topic?
You don't. You drag people from getting off topic. You fucking lying piece of shit.
I just want to be clear about this. I
where
would
he
love to
sucks like
get
fuck.
an interview by Taxstone. I don't like. You already know how I feel about people that look like they're a little bit stalkerish because.
Wow.
Now you walking.
Shout out to Don G. Roach. He said, "Salute the King of New Jersey." He up there.
Gangu Roach, my dude right there. Gangu Roach, Jersey in the building.
Yeah, man. Hey,
so I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I am not anti-Taxstone.
You hear that?
That he did that I'm anti.
He's watching us.
Is that cool?
He's watching us. You fucking.
I'm not anti-Taxstone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You fuck Troy ass.
I still rock with him because I stole my whole style from him.
Liar.
I stole this whole style. I'm gonna keep it real.
It is what it is. So
bully the bully.
Lie like a rug.
What do you think about the letter that his lawyer wrote to judge?
This is crazy.
The letter his lawyer wrote to judge.
You know he
I remember the letter. No, there was a letter that Taxstone lawyer wrote the judge talking about crimes.
You did.
That
he wrote. Taxstone lawyer.
Yeah, he said
that had nothing to do with the case.
You're a bitch,
what do you think about
You's a bitch.
Well, I think by his lawyer writing that letter,
sucker.
His lawyer was doing his job. Taxstone didn't do that.
Watch you.
He wouldn't know.
Okay, so you think that his lawyer wrote a letter and
used the
information without Taxstone telling him?
Yeah, because Taxstone probably didn't know that stuff about him. Because Taxstone didn't rap with him like that. He just knew him from being a rapper.
Okay, back Jack, you're a great journalist. You got the skills up here to pay the bills.
He didn't know Troy brother. He ain't never seen Troy in the hood.
Talk to the building.
Okay, but he was also talking about how Troy was fake. So he knew something.
Yeah, he knew something. But if I see a dude like that, I'm gonna be real. I call a dude fake in a minute because I see the eyes, man. I don't have to be around a dude. I know what the dude eyes himself is real, not the energy he carries. When a nigga trying to be too much, be too braggadocious.
I can't argue that.
It's him.
That makes sense. I can't argue nothing that you just said. I can't argue what you just said.
Like watch Rap 100.
Spit them subliminals.
Oh yeah. Oh, Bob Rule.
Jack, man.
And then you get knocked out.
Jack.
And talk about, oh, I never got knocked out, but you hear him on the videotape talk about, oh,
that's Jack.
Oh boy,
yeah, that's him all the way.
Me and knocked me out. You see,
real niggas don't care about taking losses.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
so liar. Real niggas don't care about taking losses. Everybody
good thing you ain't real.
In reality, you can't
Jack
be wrong except for when you're taking losses, and that's just what it is. So real
yo,
yeah,
pause that right quick. Pause that. Let me throw this. Yo, y'all, look at how he go at my son, right?
Yeah.
He be like, he's like, yo, how you gonna be woke and gangster? I get that's what my son be saying. I don't listen to him either. right? But he yo, Jack, you want to present yourself a certain type of way. You want to, but it's like, real niggas don't, yo, bro, change the narrative.
I know.
Change the narrative.
That dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like the people in the chat, no disrespect. How many real niggas you know that retired as real niggas? Huh?
Dead or in prison.
Exactly. Or question is, what exactly have they done to make the world a better place?
That's another good one.
You understand?
Excellent, man. Excellent.
So listen, the word is cool and all that, but I don't associate myself with that stupidity no more.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because it's an anchor. It's something that just holds you back and holds you down mentally.
Yep.
Mentally.
I like to constantly think freely.
Exactly. We need
all costs.
Progressive thoughts, bro.
Yes.
You
I
know,
don't know what's wrong with him, but I love to learn.
This is why his facade don't work no more. To me, it's just like, bro, I could smell
through it.
I could smell you from where I'm at.
Yeah, we see right through it.
It's like, man, you come on with your little shirts and ties, and I only wear button-up shirts, and
the same one every 3
I'm a
days.
civilian, and
every 3 days the same fucking shirt.
But then in a couple more days, it's, yo, son, I'm a real nigga, son. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's on sight, life or death.
Yep.
Fuck you niggas.
That's
yo,
the
calm down.
That's the mental health, brother.
Exactly.
Yesterday
you was a nerd. Today you Conan.
Yeah. Got him a guest on there. Dude, he just was calling Taxstone a faggot.
Yo,
he was stalking Troy Ave, wanting to fuck him.
Bro.
This, that, because he was trying to equate us into the situation.
I don't listen, I don't know much of, I just know what happened in their situation.
Right.
But as far as when he started
cover the case,
he been biased from he started talking. Yo, Troy Ave hit me, he wanted me to come through. And once he stood on that square, everything he mentioned about Taxstone was negative.
Very.
It was never objective.
Horribly negative.
It was just all one-sided. Listen, both of them is wrong in the situation. Only a court of law is going to decide what they need to decide. That much I can say.
That's how you cover it.
Outside of that,
I don't know either one of them dudes.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't know either one of them dudes, man. And he can easily go get these files and find out exactly what took place in the law's eyes.
Yo, listen,
man.
Troy Ave could be lying.
Yeah, it's all in the case files, though. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So it's
so unbiased, you would get those paperwork, you would break it down and say, "Here's what's happening on either side. This is what's been said. This is what's been said. This is what's been said. Boom, but tell the truth." But Jack, you're biased as fuck, dude. This is great though, because I think this dude's good for Jack up here tonight.
Jack back for. If Troy Ave believes, that Taxstone wrote a letter to the damn judge, if he believes it, wouldn't it be in his best interest to want to take the stand?
What's that got to do with you?
Nah, we dealing with politics.
Never take the stand.
We're not talking about politics right now. This is a dude that said
man.
The streets is a myth, and this is a dude that says that get out of the streets. And this is a dude that's attempting to allegedly carry himself now like a civilian.
No, he's not.
Yeah, well, allegedly he carries himself. I seen some.
Nah, Troy Ave ain't doing that.
Doing.
What's he talking about?
The third type behavior.
Thank you.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Did it again, did it?
Rat Network.
Did it again.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Rat Network.
And
Troy Ave ain't out here
I
act like no
appreciate you coming
fucking
on the show. I think this is
Rat Network. He over there.
What I'm saying is,
making up.
if Troy Ave believes that Taxstone and his lawyers is writing letters to the judge trying to implicate him in crimes that don't even got nothing to do with this Taxstone case.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that I think that it would be reasonable, whether it is or not, whether he shouldn't or whether he should not. I think it would be reasonable for him to believe that if he had the opportunity to take the stand in this case, that he should.
No.
For him to believe that, whether he should or whether he shouldn't.
No.
I think that's a reasonable expectation.
Well, he said he's not a street nigga, so he can take the stand. He's a civilian now.
That's what he says. And
But
he's always
hold on.
correct?
All right, yeah. You're a civilian now, so once you take this stand as a civilian, don't let me hear no more gangster music out of you.
Oh, shut up.
I'm here
Shut
with that,
up.
by the way. I think that...
Cut the bullshit.
Boom! You just made a great point.
There's all kind of snitches.
I 100% agree that if you're a person that's saying that you are a civilian, you should not be making gangster music. That's a fact. That you shouldn't be out here talking
looks
about...
like a fool. You're absolutely right, right?
You shouldn't be up here talking about selling drugs. You can talk about that you used to do those things, but you cannot talk about them in the present tense or like that's something that you plan on doing in the future.
What's that got
I
to
want
do?
to agree.
Always.
That's what I'm saying. As long as you make some Yippee music, you make some music, put it on, maybe do some Ja Rule shit, you know what I'm saying?
Boom!
Do some dance music. Give it Jennifer Lopez, nigga. Do something.
There you go.
Keys. No more hardcore rap for you, bro.
No more gangster music. I agree.
Gangster music, bro.
I 100% agree. I think you're making some incredible points, just so we can be clear.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man, come on, man. You know I rock with you, man. I watch you all the time. I might not agree with everything you say, but I take the best part for self. I take the best part for self.
With everything I'm fucking saying. You're your own man.
Hell yeah.
And look, just so we can be clear. I'm just saying this. I'm not. What the hell do I know? But if Taxstone if Troy Ave believes that Taxstone and his lawyer was trying to get him caught up in separate crimes that had zero to do with this particular case, I think,
bro,
that
what are you
if he
doing,
wrote
BBN?
anything about this case to the judge, I think that Taxstone is good. I just want to be clear on that.
Wow.
When he's writing and he's speaking about
What about him
his
wanting to
lawyer,
fucking and stalking him and wanting to
writing
sleep with him and
and
telling me he wants to
speaking
suck
about
his
crimes
dick,
that have
Jack? How
nothing to do
about
with
that?
I do believe that Troy Ave is then put in a position where he has to defend himself.
Yeah, if it's not got nothing to do with this case, then the lawyer shouldn't be talking about it.
That's what
and when the letter that I heard read, the only thing it was talking about was this case.
Oh, Jack.
So,
you heard when they read the letter, right?
Okay.
Nope.
From what?
Nope.
I was told
about
God. Context that was in there, it was alluding to some other shit. What do you remember about the letter? I haven't read the letter in a long time.
I haven't read it in a long time either. So my memory's kind of foggy, but what I remember is they was talking about
that was made up.
He said the lawyer said he
made
got
that
this
up,
guy
bitch.
out on
Look
bail
bad.
still, and my client's locked up.
Yes.
That's what he says. That's all I remember. This
It
guy
might
on
also
bail.
alluded to Troy Ave being the one that shot Banger.
Yeah.
Just I'm being like I told you, I'm not biased.
Yeah,
so it might have also alluded to that.
It ain't got nothing to do with in other trials, other cases.
Like I said, the lawyer got your best interest. You don't want to tell. You don't want nothing to be said about it. Usually lawyers go against the grain.
Now, if he wrote a letter that said that he shot Troy Ave was the one that actually shot him, you don't think that Troy Ave should get on the stand? I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I think Troy should get on the stand. Troy Ave is a civilian. He should get on the stand.
But the letter saying he shot the dude, then he kind of...
You said other cases, bro.
Especially...
What are you talking about? You said other cases. Not case that they're on trial for. You're walking your shit back. You're not doing a good job.
2024.
You over there talking on a case that ain't even go to trial yet.
You come out and say something like, no.
Bro,
you can't come back. When you come back here, you got to do some dance music, man. Do some kid play.
Hey, man, look,
hey. Hold on. I want to say something, and I want to say something. When he was on the Math Hoffa, the clips that I saw, I thought that they were a little bit too over exuberant. For one.
Oh my God.
I know he feels away because he did lose his money. and that was his real friend. That guy wasn't just a security. That was his friend.
That's his friend.
Yeah,
But he also beefed with the family.
Yeah. That was, I mean, but why
don't even know.
If you with the
Don't
okay,
even
so I'm
know,
telling you a
man.
quick story. So me and my homeboys had went to a party. We had one dude that was he just a live wire. You already know what it is.
That's what's Jack.
He gets into an argument with some guys.
That's
and
what's
he
Jack.
chases the guys out, follows the guys
was
out of
Jack.
the building all by himself. I see him run out the building. I just run out with him. You know, we upstairs on the 6th floor. So one of them walk down to the Bronx on Sheridan Ave. You know Sheridan
Sure.
Ave.
Yeah, I know Sheridan 20.
Cool. So it's like Sheridan 164th or 5th or some shit like that. So you know what the area is. Come on. Really, the area is like.
Yeah.
So we run down, not even 164th, it's past there. It's past 165th. It's past the museum. It's about 167, 167, 168. So we
come on here
run
tomorrow
down,
morning and say,
I run
things
downstairs.
instead. Let me get this straight. I wasn't dogging nobody.
His
I
grandmother,
wasn't doing
the
that.
whole
That's
rest of
the
her
first
life
thing that
remained
bitch is gonna do in the morning.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you with the dude that gets
Clean
shot,
this shit up.
family do blame you.
Yeah,
and I had nothing to do with it. I was trying to
again.
say, I carried the nigga from Sheridan up to the concourse, and I carried him because he couldn't walk.
Mm-hmm.
And then I flagged down the cab so we get him to the hospital and say, and I took my shirt off and put it over the wound so he had pressure so he don't bleed out. His family still blame him.
Yeah, that happened too.
Yep.
But then you on national TV, when you're on the internet talking about how much money you get a family for his funeral, and then his burial, you're not giving nothing. Then that's showing that you're a fraud. You know what he should have did? He should have did like Gucci wife did. Show the receipts.
Yeah, you didn't have to say nothing. Also, just so we could be clear, Gucci wife
DJ
didn't
Paul
say
just
anything
did it too.
until they said so.
With Gangsta Boo.
Facts.
Didn't go through
So
no just pay
Gucci
for
wife
everything.
waited for them to talk out of place.
They still tried to dog that man.
Talked out of turn or whatever the case is. Then she was like, "Nah, this isn't what happened. Boom, look at this."
Two $10,000 receipts, $20,000. That's a good funeral.
Woo.
They said his funeral was $60,000.
Nah, because they're idiots. That's all. They
Wow.
didn't pay no $60,000 for no funeral. I don't believe that. They look like they were just trying to pocket money. Anybody
Wow.
And then I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't even gonna shut up, but to get on that right, I remember Gucci said, "Just give me the change back." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, stop. Gucci only said give him the change back because they weren't gonna bury him.
Yeah.
Remember? Gucci was okay. I believe Gucci was okay with them burying him with the chains.
Yeah.
But if he was not gonna bury him with the chains, he wanted the chains back.
Yeah.
That's what I know. That's
why too. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about that. The reason they can't get a change back because you've seen that video. It was Flash Show on 20s. They sold them chains.
They sold some.
They sold them.
They were broke.
They broke niggas. But yo, I want to come here and show you love, bro. You know, I got my show coming on in about 5 minutes. Yo, man, you were always welcome to stop by my platform, bro. Shout out to your platform, man. Salute y'all. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BT. We bully the bullies. And you already know what it is, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man. In my back channel, man. Salute.
You already know.
You bully the bully.
Shout out to I'm gonna call him Mr. Eastwick, pulling up in here. King of New Jersey, all the things. I don't know if y'all like that conversation or not, but I enjoy having the brother up here. I like having people on the platform that has a different opinion of me. I really, really want to interview Troy Ave, but I just think it's irresponsible to interview. It's an open case. So I think it's irresponsible to interview one guy without giving the other guy an opportunity.
You're a piece of shit, Jack.
If y'all
You're
remember,
a dirtbag.
Yeah.
You are.
Even when Shotty and that situation happened, I told y'all I want to interview Shotty. That was the interview. Tekashi isn't the interview.
Look at your.
I know everybody
house.
thinks Tekashi is the interview. Tekashi doesn't interview. He just tells. She just talks. Shotty is the interview. I told y'all that. If we would have ever got the Shotty interview, I would have pushed hard for the Tekashi interview. I would have called the nigga out, everything. But we couldn't get the Shotty interview. because I always want to be as non-biased as possible.
Get the
So I mean,
get
the
fuck out of here, man.
I'm gonna do it at this point.
You're a dirty dude, man.
I really,
Somebody needs to snatch those videos he's got up there where he's talking shit about fucking Chad.
You're a straight grease ball.
He is, bro. He's talking crazy about that. Bad, dude. Like gutter bad. You were talking gutter bad about
He
that.
could have still had his
You
chance.
moonwalking guy.
They knew he wasn't getting buried. Yeah, they knew that they was they. I think the main reason why they didn't bury him just so we could be clear, so they can keep the chains. You get it?
No, we don't, Jack. That was stupid. That was dumb as fuck to say.
They wanted to save money on the funeral.
Yeah.
You get it?
So they didn't just.
And not for nothing, I also think that they might have poisoned the nigga.
Wow.
You get it?
Wow.
I don't trust that family. Stop thinking niggas rock with you because y'all got the same blood. That's not how that works.
There we go. There we go.
Blood is some people and they jealous and they envious because you got the talent and they don't.
Here we go.
Stop thinking that always, part of me messes with me.
Wow.
Because people will be like, "Yo, that's your family," and then I'm like, "Yeah, but you don't know them.
No,
You don't know them."
Hopefully they never do, bro. Because I bet they're better than you.
I don't know this dude, Big Scar's family.
I'm going
So you
to
think
agree with you.
They some BANs.
I could see them, you, huh? Good
Accidentally
journalism there,
poisoning him
bud.
to death. I'm not saying they did it on
one
purpose,
fucking Big Scar
but I can see
phone.
them doing that by accident and then cremating the body. To
Got here, man.
They did the autopsy already,
Yeah,
Jack. They
he
just
is
found the
safe.
toxicology report said he fucking took too much Percocet, you dumb
Stop
motherfucker.
believing that these
You're
dudes
an
go
idiot,
out
dude.
here being loving. There's a lot of people
They
they don't
burnt
do
his
it with
body.
their family, man.
You're unreal. You're in fantasy land, bud.
There's a lot of people
These
that
dudes
don't
ain't
care
no
about their
different than
family.
me and you, man.
Or should I say, there's a lot of families that don't care about the person in the family that got all the
Buzzer,
talent.
please. Oh, you already know. I'm
The
getting
first
cracking.
people that are going to be jealous of you is going to be in your family. They
Uh-uh.
don't want to
Yeah.
have talent.
No.
Right? Anybody else?
Jack, Jack's tooth.
I promise you.
He was calling them all kind of snitches.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
They're the
Snitch
first
this.
ones that know that you're talented. Yes,
No, they're not. School is usually.
stop believing that people is not out here jealous of their own family.
Never been jealous of my own family members, man. We love each other.
What else we how did y'all like that conversation?
Never.
Drop
We push
some
each
balls
other.
if you like that conversation.
Exactly.
You gotta have
like
that
that conversation.
conversation. It's like, yo, what's up? Pull up tonight? It's like, yeah, we'll pull up. I keep trying to tell y'all, man. People
Oh, what?
fuck with that. I don't know why. Leave the hype.
We ain't.
Niggas,
You are the hype.
Yeah.
especially other talented people. The only people that don't fuck with me is people that don't have no talent. I promise you. There's not a talented person that I ran across that didn't know who I was and didn't, you know what I'm saying, to some degree was
Queen's
well,
Flip ain't know
it's not
you.
wrong.
I know. Hey, welcome, Josh. Hey.
Just what up?
I'm mad late.
Late.
Man,
I'm gonna send y'all to a commercial break.
Yeah,
what is he
Jack.
talking about? What is he talking about now?
Get out of
Commercial
here,
break,
Jack.
y'all. Commercial break, y'all.
Get out of here.
Get out of here,
Moonwalk,
fellas.
baby.
We'll be right back.
He was talking about my song.
What are you doing, Jack? Hey, y'all, hit that like button for me, man. Subscribe to the motherfucking channel. We get new shit every day over here. Like, what the fuck are you up to?
What's wrong, Jack K?
He's looking at us, y'all.
What's wrong, Jack K? Huh? You over there popping and locking?
Yeah, that motherfucker said we wore baggy clothes because we was poor.
You talking about?
I wore it because it was in style, man.
Right. I wore my shit because it was in style.
Facts, man.
And it was rebel shit. We was rebelling. Like,
Yeah. Getting back at the system.
yeah, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with Jack, man?
Yeah. All right.
Misinformation totally, y'all. He was calling Taxstone a snitch. He was calling him a dick sucker. He was calling him a fucking loser. He was calling him everything else. Stalker. Yeah.
All type of shit.
Yes, he was, man.
All type of shit.
All because you just can't stand the rain, sir. You had to equate it to us and just run your fucking lips, didn't you?
Exactly, bro. Nah, but you know, he like yo, we all know he got superpowers. He yo, does anybody remember when he said when he goes around electrical devices, they lose their charge?
Yes. And then he said that the places outside also, dude. What was he saying about the things that work? His vibrations and shit were all. It was weird, dude.
Yeah, I could have swore one day I heard him say something about yo. When he do something, it's like time be slowing down. I'm like, stop.
Oh no, bro! He watches
Stop
TV. The court trial TV watches him too.
So let me ask y'all this, y'all. No, seriously, man. So how come time ain't slow down when young boy ran up on you?
Knock that fucking shit out your
It
hand.
had you on your back, looking like not again. That's the look he had on his face, like not again. I'm like, come on.
Where they smacked the fucking phone out of his hand.
Oh man, please. Then the next day it was you know, I had to use my
He humbled himself.
Yeah, my inner humbleness and walk away and
no, wait, but then the next day it was somebody that he knows them that did that because they were stalking him.
Yeah, that was a YouTube content creator trying to make content. Yo, where we going, y'all?
What the fuck, Jack? Get your shit together, bro. You're losing out here badly, sir. Keep watching, sir. Look at that fucking oversized fucking van chair. Looks like it came out of the back of an Astro van.
I thought y'all was thinking about refreshing my coffee.
That's some Astro van ass fucking. Man, you better.
They need to send you a cup.
Oh man,
bro, how come they didn't buy you a bigger couch? What they thought?
Like I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Successful people and people that got talent fuck with me.
No,
it's
they
only
don't.
the people that don't got talent that don't fuck
bullshit.
With me.
Fucking.
So why they don't tell you a shirt that fits?
You know what?
Somebody recorded that Taxstone shit where he was dogging, where Jack was dogging him. What the fuck is he doing here?
Get you a shirt that fit, Jack. He watching us, AD. He watching us.
I know he watching us.
He watching us.
Look.
If you don't wear no game.
Who's that, Jack?
I be on my grind. 6 in the morning, be on my mind.
Shut up. What is this shit, Jack? What? Don't tell me.
So, man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money while they're convincing people don't donate money because he's only... Say where? Help, you know...
Man, this is wonderful. You don't say
That's why I
get the fuck out the fucking screen, dude. Your fucking van chair. You got an Astro van lugging back chair. Astro van. You better never say somebody in the community bought that. I'll be cussing them the fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, as soon as you drop that video, I'm gonna be watching.
Jack versus Jack. Fast.
Did we cover everything? We didn't even really cover the Mad Pop China thing. we was talking about the
Old
Matt Papa
news.
China thing. I want to say something real quick.
Oh, don't.
I don't know entirely why Matt Papa went at China. Black China. I mean China Matt. But what I do know is this. China Matt can't say anybody is going to be canceling Matt Papa. He can't do that.
China
it has nothing to do
out here,
with
homie. China Matt got cool out here, homie. You
Matt
better
Papa's
watch your
not
fucking
gonna
mouth,
set
because
the
China
same
Matt will
on
pull
his
up to you out here, bro.
He can't be
Yeah, he
talking
will.
about canceling
He
Matt
will,
Papa.
bro.
He has to be talking about canceling Troy Ave. So I consider what he did to be clout chasing.
China Mac don't need no clap, bro. He
Is
real
that
out here,
clear?
bro. Like I've seen
I'll say
him
that
be definitely
Stop
qualified,
blaming
sir.
the person on that owns the
You
platform.
do know that he pulled up on AD
It's
for no
literally
jumper,
our
right?
job to bring people on that's gonna say salacious shit.
They had the
That's
fade.
our job.
So don't say nothing, Jack.
Get it?
And that man's like 3 times bigger than China.
Matt Papa was supposed to bring it on to say that. Now the reason why I don't do it is because my job is slightly different.
You ain't getting nobody.
We
Shut
cover
up.
actual court cases.
Well,
doesn't. So since I cover actual court cases, I'm going to say this is a point of fact. I don't only have lawyers that watch us. Lawyers watch us.
No, they don't. No, they
When
don't.
we late.
Bro, you got 100 fucking
Yo,
views at
you-
one time
you-
ever in your fucking
Covering a
stream.
case.
You think
Wow.
one of them's an attorney? Get real.
Copy? I
Get
don't
real,
own,
bro.
so
You can't
what
ask
I
them to
do
make
is
that real.
slightly different than what Matt Papa did. So that's why I didn't allow Troy Ave to come on. But I'd be lying to you if I tell you I didn't want to.
You're a liar.
I wanted to have him.
He said no.
I just felt like I can't bring Troy Ave on if I can't also get Taxstone. Or at least someone.
Wait, did he just say that he didn't? Wait,
You're a
AD, he said
dirtbag on
he didn't want to bring him on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
That's
he
why
said.
he had Troy Ave on the platform.
early, right?
Because I
Before
already
the
know what
season.
Troy Ave is going to do.
After
Troy
the
Ave
He
is
was
season,
gonna
bragging
pull up, and he a
about
funny
it.
dude.
He was like,
Oh,
"Oh, I
he
got
gonna
Troy
pull up,
Ave.
he
I
got
got
all
Troy
the
Ave. I
jokes.
got."
He gonna be talking crazy.
This is
I already
where.
know this as a fact. So that's the only reason why we didn't have Troy on. I fuck with Troy. I like Troy. I think Troy's a cool nigga. I might have liked Tax if I would have met
I don't
Tax.
think he's ever had Troy Ave on, bro.
From everything that
No,
I
he
hear,
did.
Taxstone is a super
No,
cool
I don't
dude.
think so.
Just
No,
so
I was there. He called up. He spoke for like 20 minutes.
So I don't know. Maybe if I would, I was shooting
This
at
was
him
like-
the other
this was
day
like
because I'm a little
2
bit
years
pissed
ago.
off
Okay.
because
I believe you.
we lost Banger.
I
Who
must
I
have
don't
missed that
know
one.
personally. But every single thing I've heard about Banger has been good. And I do know Banger's brother.
Going on what you
Not like
hear, but
intimately,
you ain't hearing
you know,
these,
in
bro.
passing,
I know
we
Will
had
come see Jack. You're
conversations.
absolutely
He was actually
right about
running for
that. He fucking will,
a
bro.
position in Brooklyn at one point. I hope he
will,
keeps
bro.
trying to be political.
He was sending
I just
goons
hope
at him too. He was sending goons at
that
him
he
too.
puts in the work this time because he didn't put in the work last time. Yeah, that's all. I want to bring Troy on,
You ain't can.
but I don't think that I can if I can't because I do something different over here.
No, you
And I
don't.
got-
Yeah, it's something way different.
When we
We can't
talking
put a
our
fucking
shit,
finger on it.
when we talking our shit,
You're a liar.
I looked at YouTube completely different when we put up Takashi in the courtroom and those lawyers were standing over. And some of the lawyers wasn't even lawyers.
Yeah,
that was
I
involved
think
in it.
Everything has to do
That's
with
the
the
only
I just
thing
told
you
y'all
did,
about
Jack.
the
What do you
lawyers that
got
was
after
involved
that?
in the case.
What
Some
do you
of
got
them
after
He
that?
said
that was
Obama
they were not
watching
involved in
TV.
the
You supposed to
case.
was one. That's not plural.
They would come over to me and ask me perspectives
Obama watching too. I know,
on
right?
shit that had nothing to do with Takashi and Treyway.
What does that have to do
They
with
wanted
that?
to talk to me
Liar.
about other cases.
Yo, we know Obama
No, they
too.
didn't.
Some of them asked me to come cover them.
No, they didn't.
Jack, we know
You would've.
Obama too though.
You get it?
You would have.
He called AD and left a
So
message
my
one day.
whole outlook became to be different.
Facts. You've covered
Just so
one
we can be
case,
clear.
bro.
One.
One.
I wish
One.
that when I started carrying myself the way that I was supposed to carry myself, I didn't have the.
He didn't even
team that was
cover it. He
around
got
me at that
connections
time
from
that felt
he
like
got
they needed
connections
to
from
press
Zeke
me
Black
instead of
and from
Yep.
Corey
boost
King.
me
That's
up.
how he was able to meet these people.
Yep.
Because that's when
Yep.
the chinks and
And
that's when the
and
problems
and Will
actually
Fit helped him
started.
out a lot too.
Everybody had
Paperwork.
If I would have had a team around me that could have seen what like I could have seen what we could win instead of one that was probably scared that I would have did good and then didn't want to deal with them. I don't operate that way.
You're just a loser, bro.
I don't
watch you how you.
Yo,
I'm a hard
everything,
person to become friends with.
everything
So when I become friends
falls
with you, I
back
don't become
to
friends with you
him.
to dick. I just want to be clear on that.
If he ain't involved, it ain't
I
no
become
good.
friends with you.
Yeah.
I don't go make friends with everybody. So why would I want to get rid of you? That don't even make sense. In any regard. I think I'm gonna let y'all go.
You better.
I think we covered everything we were supposed
Yeah, come watch.
to look at. What we had,
You didn't
Come
cover
watch out.
anything. You didn't cover nothing. You just reciprocated the same information people are giving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we
Come
covered
watch
everything
out.
we were supposed to.
I can just. It's only a couple videos ago where he was dogging fucking Taxstone, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't
The girl
long ago,
take
was
off. Girl, she woke up.
Absolutely not.
They didn't say
We
much.
come up here
I didn't get much out of what she said
Yeah,
so
he-
far. But
he
she did say
definitely-
something that I wanted to add.
This dude's definitely.
Homegirl said this
right here.
She said that
Fuck you, Frost.
she said
Watch us some more, sir. Hold on, man.
She said that there was no problem at all until it was time for them to leave. That's when people started acting crazy. That sounds like it was a setup. When I told y'all that, it sounded like niggas had set niggas up. I don't think the setup was for niggas to get shot, but the setup might have been for niggas to get beat up. The setup might have been for niggas to have a fight. Stay away from that energy, man. Alright?
You suck.
Remember,
You suck, bro.
when you have something going on for yourself, people that don't have nothing going on, they want to get into a situation with you. You understand? They don't care if they die. They just don't want you to live. Don't lose that.
All of the lies.
That's why these rappers, or whoever the hell you are, YouTube content, whoever, when people coming up to you and trying to create a situation, you try to get out of that with as least violence as possible. It's important for us to not be on the situation. It's important for us to not be.
Hi, my name is.
Keep watching, Jack. We got a
My
good
name
one for
is.
you now. We got a good
My
one
name
for you,
is.
Jack.
Always, God is good. I'm fortunate. Like, I might be single for long periods of time, but I'm telling you right now, I'm fortunate. God is sending real women into my life when I decide to be with somebody, and that's why I don't settle. What are you talking about? That shit creepy as hell. Are you trying to tell me you are obsessing over this man so much that you need to know everything he's doing?
First you, first AD,
I'm
first you was
obsessed with a whole
first you
nother
was a dope
dude.
head. Now
Because
you're a
that's what that
stalker.
is. Obsession.
No. Now
You
you're
hear it?
gay.
You hear it, Jack?
It's a shame
Damn, that was fast.
that a nigga had to lose his life because a nigga was jealous of a nigga that wasn't even thinking about it.
What was you talking about,
I'm not
Jack?
trying to be a dick, but you will never hear me say free a nigga that's in jail because he's jealous.
Ooh.
There's a lot of people that lose their life because of jealous niggas. All right? There's a lot of people that get fucked up in this world because somebody else is jealous of them. They're going to swear up and down they're not jealous, but they're going to be copying everything that you do. They're going to be watching every move that you do. They're going to be so concerned with your life. They're going to swear they know you better than anyone else.
Air signs.
That's just the jealousy talking. That's just the them wishing they were you talking. You understand? That's all that is. When they're just wishing that they were you. That's all that is. Taxstone was jealous of Troy Ave and Troy Ave's movement. Taxstone was jealous that Troy Ave didn't have to sign to a major and he was making things happen. Taxstone was just jealous. Now,
Like you, Jack.
For all of the people that love Tax, there's a lot of people that love Tax. You guys are at fault.
Shit. For the
for
right
him
amount of
being in
money,
prison.
you'll love
You want to
him
know
too,
why?
Jack.
Every last one of y'all that didn't pull up on him and be like, man, leave that man alone.
Yo,
You
you
wouldn't.
know,
Why you thinking of him for?
you
Every
know what he
last one of
just
y'all
did,
that didn't
right,
have
Jeff?
that energy, y'all
Jeff,
the
you know
reason
what
why
he just
Tax is
did,
in
right?
jail.
Huh?
Your friends is
You know what he
supposed to
just
keep
did,
you
right?
not
Wow.
grounded.
He just
But in
called out all the
reality,
gorillas.
He just called out the spirits.
your friends are
Nah, he just
supposed to
called out all
only
the gorillas,
think
Yeah.
crazy shit when it means elevation.
right?
Voltron strikes
What's
again.
tax
When you thinking
affiliation
of
is
something
Yeah, I know
that's
you're talking about. I know
absolutely
you're talking about. I know
insane
you're talking
and don't make sense, you're only allowed to think of those things when it deals with
now,
elevation.
And then when shit comes back to him, he wonders why.
right?
Yep.
You're not allowed to think of those things when it deals with destruction. Remember, we're shooting for the stars. Right?
Yeah, you
So
gonna
we
take
are
the
supposed
rocket
to
out
be
of it.
absolutely insanely confident in ourselves. We are supposed to think that things are possible that aren't possible at that moment. That's how you make them possible. When your friends are trying to tell you don't think like that, get rid of them. But also at the same time, when your friends are encouraging jealousy, when your friends are encouraging envy, when your friends are encouraging hate,
For some reason, I think he gets
those are not your friends. We all know that's true. We all know that's true.
No, it's not a
That's
fact.
a fact.
No, it's not. That's your fact.
Facts.
Yo, pause him right quick. I'm gonna tell y'all one of my sayings that I got, and y'all can use my joint. Never let your nightmare be my reality.
Facts.
Let the fool continue to talk.
Yeah, you gotta
But
let
your
it.
nightmare, Jack, will never be my reality, son. So,
Nope. I'll
never.
never. I don't listen to fucking nothing he says. Look at him now.
Nope.
He's aged fast.
Quick.
Yeah, that's super fast, man.
Post real quick. 24 people voted. Said, do you trust Big Scar's family? I'm obsessed with a whole nother dude. Because that's what that is. Obsession.
You are.
I see the guy obsessed with a whole nother dude. You see it. Nigga is obsessed. Every day, Troy Ave talking at Taxstone talking about Troy Ave.
Every day?
That nigga lost his life, quite possibly, because Taxstone might have wanted to fuck Troy Ave and Troy
Oh! There you go. There you go.
Ooh.
The nigga had to lose his life.
There you go.
And the thunder rolls.
I think the nigga gay. I'm
We
just being
know.
honest with you.
I think you are, Jack.
Yeah.
I might be wrong,
I'm not wrong.
but at one point or another, he definitely wanted to have sex with Troy Ave. There's no way you talk about anybody that much and you don't think about having sex with them. You don't start wanting to have sex with them. I think about chicks all day.
He telling on himself.
Absolutely all day. You know what chicks I think about? I think about chicks that so far I don't know if anybody's out of my league, but I talk about chicks. I think about chicks that the average person would think is so far out of my league I shouldn't even be thinking about them.
Of course, dummy.
Yeah.
I was in here today thinking about Beyonce.
Oh my God.
And Rihanna.
Oh my God. Who's a sucker fucker?
I'm just keeping it a stack.
Calm down, buddy. Calm
You know
down.
what I was doing? You know what Troy? You know what
And they
Taxstone?
definitely never thought
Thinking
about
Troy
you.
Ave all day. These niggas be gay.
He knows.
That's
He
an
I
knows.
promise you these niggas be gay. I promise you. Name me one man that you knew growing up that talked about another man all day. Name me one.
I did.
There's no
Michael
real man
Jordan,
that you knew growing up in
Lawrence
your family
Taylor,
or outside of your
Oh
family
yeah, all
that
the
was
Arnold
not gay, whether you
Schwarzenegger,
liked them or not, that
Jean
talked about
Claude
another
Van
nigga all
Damme,
day.
Carl
I'm
Weathers.
talking about Jack for 2-3
Tell
hours
me
a
where the
day.
lie
No,
at.
fuck him.
Exactly. Fuck you. I
I
ain't
like
want to
doing
sleep
this
with
right
them.
here to him. That fucks him good enough.
I ain't want to sleep with them.
Tell me where the lie at.
We are.
Every day we do.
Yeah.
These
Lie
niggas
after
be
lie,
gay.
boy. He
I
just sat
promise
there and
you.
walked all that back with that
I
dude on his
promise you they
fucking
be
panel.
gay, man. This
He
is no
didn't
cap.
stand up to that man like a motherfucking
It's
soldier.
all cap.
Yep.
It's all cap. Every man over here got a
You
woman.
understand obsession.
Yeah.
Or they in their child's
Understand
life.
that. Let's say a person is
Definitely.
100% not interested in you,
So
whether
stop
you're a
it.
man or a woman. They're 100% not interested. When that obsession takes over, it turns into something else.
That's all I needed. That was lovely. I went right. God just put that right in my fucking lap.
That's
man.
what happens. Your brain start changing.
Jack don't remember what he
Because
said
you know,
day
the
to
thing that
day.
we think about all
Slow
the
down a
time
little bit,
changes
Jack.
our brain.
You know, I
That's
don't
why I'm
mind
always
if a man drink
begging
his liquor,
y'all
but
to
man,
don't
bro,
think
you're
about
doing
doing
things when
negative
you get
things.
fucked up that
Think about
no
doing
man
positive
does.
things. And think about putting positivity into the
He
world.
fucking just
That's why I'm always
lied.
begging y'all. Think about putting positivity into the world.
That's positive.
So we could change out the way that our brain works
That's what you call
in a
positive.
manner that's going to
Some
be
people say suck
conducive
dick
to us
and
being able
gay
to
and
put
shot him
out
because
good
he's
shit
queer
into the
and
universe.
stalking him, and then you
And
walk
the
it
only
back
way
to
we
the
can do
man's
that
on your
is if we
platform. That's not fucking that's
attain to
not
be
negative.
mentally healthy. And mentally healthy people, they don't
Yeah, you're
go
horrible.
around thinking negatively about others. Mentally healthy people, they do the other shit. Mentally healthy people isn't obsessing over anyone. What happens is these dudes is obsessing. Let's go over what actually happened with Troy Ave.
Oh wow.
Listen and pay attention.
Let's hear this.
Taxstone has his podcast, Tax Season. Dope ass fucking name for a fucking podcast, by the way. I believe his podcast was him and
Didn't do your homework.
Was it him? And I'm not 100% sure. I don't always remember. But I think it was him and that Crip chick. Star Blue.
You watching right now,
Star
y'all?
Blue, or whatever her name is, right?
Well, we got
so
we'll kick off at. I mean, we know where we stand. If he's firing shots, come on with it, Jack. Get your ass over here. I need you over here. If you're gonna fire shots, don't be no pussy boy. Don't be no pussy boy. Let's get back into Jack then. Fuck him. He knows damn well what the fuck we doing. We busting his ass out. And he don't like it. Well, I'm sorry, Jack. You don't make the rules, sir. You don't even follow the rules. You don't make them for sure. Get under the light, Jack, since you want to talk. Ooh, Tuffy. Hold on. I got y'all. He's speaking now.
they cried for help, but there was no one to save them. To the Lord,
here we go.
Do not answer.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
As fine as
yeah, just slow down. He couldn't speak.
I trampled them like mud in the streets.
Get back.
You have delivered me from the attack of the people. You have made me the head of nations. People I did not know now serve me. Foreigners cower before me. As soon as they hear me, they obey me. They all lose heart. They are trembling from their strongholds. The Lord lives. Praise be my rock. Exalted by God, my Savior. He is the God who avenges me, who subdues nations under me, who saves me from my enemies. You exalted me above my foes. A violent man, you rest from a violent man, you rescued me. Therefore, I will praise you, Lord. Amongst the nations, I will sing the praises of your name. He gives his king great victories. He shows unfailing love to his anointed.
You read like a fifth grader. You got the mind of a 5th grader. You're good, bro.
Literally
You're
what
good,
we were
Justin.
talking about.
Shut up. You read like a 5th grader. Not like a
Word.
5th grader. Yeah, you looked up and now you're on
Literal
camera.
mic drop.
That's not a mic drop. You didn't write that, stupid.
You still need help.
You still need help, definitely.
Yeah.
Mental abuse right there. Mental health awareness right here. Look at
Listen.
him. Look at him.
Amen.
Amen. You fucking piece of shit.
I could send you the books I give my 8-year-old.
That being said,
It'll help you.
if you have anyone,
It'll help you.
give him a
Here's gonna say something about his kids. You can't say nothing about kids. You can't say nothing about kids.
Also,
Go hug your child.
before we go to bed,
After we
and
eat?
after we wake up,
Or up.
nutrients,
Yeah, buddy.
important.
You better
Whenever
get
you
your
help
testimony out
somebody
here
else
first, Jack.
be the best of them that they could be, in that moment, you being the best you that you could be. So
Try
go
being
out
a
there
better you
and bring
then.
God first.
You ain't got
Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love y'all.
Yeah, bitch.
Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
You know what time
Back
it
in
is,
my
Jack.
chat.
You know what time it is, Jack.
Watch my number go up.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Who back? Huh?
I guarantee my number goes up.
That's
Watch.
favorable.
It's at 29 right now, y'all.
That's favorable. That's favorable.
Reverend Frost ain't doing it well. He always starts spitting that Frost shit, right? Right when that motherfucker gets all taken care of, like he gets warped up, boy. He has to start spitting the fucking Lord.
Yeah, his collection plate ain't make it all the way around tonight.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh well for Jack. Sorry, Jack. Dude, I went right to him fucking lying. Like where he was saying about Taxstone. I went right to it, bro. It was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, bro. I mean, come on now. Now you over here trying to speak in a manner that and
Not
you
even
know
holding your own self up to a good enough standard where you just
it kind of falls back on to the conversation with Net last night. Sometimes your words will get to your destination before you.
Yeah.
And then you got to be careful what you said, because if you talk too much stuff, you may never know what word is over there before you get there.
Yeah, man. You can't forget what the fuck you said before, you know. Like you gotta know what's leaving your mouth before you let it leave.
Yeah, I mean, you know, somebody loved Taxstone, and you got to think about it like this: if these men,
believe that he had the right.
No, but listen, if these men are still involved in a life like that at that age,
yeah,
then it's other people involved in that life as well that may not even, you know, be as intelligent as Taxstone wasn't. You dig what I'm saying? So now, like for instance, how Tekashi sent people to go, you know, shoot at people in certain parts of New York. I mean, if you're from New York, if you understand where that happened at, that's almost crazy.
Yeah, it's wide open.
Yeah, but it's one of the more, you know, one of the more, let's just call it off limit areas.
Yeah, it's more tourist.
Yeah. Right. So
because that's what the dudes are doing. They're running around here being tourists, and then they get shot up at.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, just imagine you downtown where, like you said, and all of a sudden it you know, yeah, I never heard of that growing up there throughout the 80s, throughout the
there
90s.
was certain things that were off limits. You didn't come through the hood busting up, fucking. Yeah, you had to get yours when you called a motherfucker out or something.
Yeah, like, you know, and that's why I say, like, our organizations, you know, either you step up or step off, because what you actually perpetrating is a fraud, because you don't really have no power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only power you have is to oppress your own people. So
that man started getting his ass about what he was saying and being unbiased.
Yeah.
And he tried to act like he wasn't being biased. When, dude, you were calling this man fucking names, bro. Like,
Exactly.
calling him
And
dick sucker and shit. Taxstone would kick your fucking ass.
and more than likely, the person heard you say all of this, right?
Yep.
'Cause this is one of the reasons you have problems with the Treyway people because of your mouth.
Yep. He won't
So
never tell nobody that though.
nah, but the you know, that's the thing about this YouTube
Yep.
and this age we live in here. Certain information is very accessible and
Yeah, buddy, and we're
you
giving
know
it to boy.
right
You
and
just come over here, peep us out. Every channel over here talking about Frost is all telling the truth. I promise you.
yeah,
Not
like
one person has lied yet,
no
except for one.
two.
Yeah.
It's two, you know. I was having a conversation with I was teaching my 8-year-old about, you know, how to distinguish weirdos out in public.
Oh, definitely.
Right. So, you know, it was
That's
very
so important shit.
it was
Yeah.
highly entertaining basically, yeah. You know what I'm
I
saying?
bet it was
But
fun as hell.
it's just it's sad though. It's sad because, you know, you hear him talk about just everything.
Yeah. His
It's,
whole fuck. I don't
yeah.
I don't know how you can come on internet being 44 years old and cry about what dad did or didn't do, bro. That's fucking unreal.
But here's the thing, AD, what is he doing for his own child?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's true, bro. That's very
So
fucking true.
at this
Yeah,
point,
the man ain't even fucking doing it for his kid, but he's bitching about his dad.
yeah.
What the
So
fuck?
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I didn't never put them two together like that. Like, yeah,
If,
bro, you
if,
ain't take care of your
yeah,
kid.
if you want to play
At
the
least your
makeup
dad tried to
game,
give you a place to live. Shit.
right?
You
At
ain't even
some
doing that for yours.
right, you don't deserve to talk because
That's
you're not
why I have to
trying.
fucking fly it right, bro, because I always want a place for my kids to come to. I have to do the right
Yeah,
thing, man, because
yeah.
I know my kids are going to need me at some point in life. Shit. We all need
At
our
some
parents at one
point.
point in time. So I constantly got to give that place. Yep, the numbers went up, dog. They went about 2.
That's you know what that is.
Yep.
What's popping, baby?
How you
You know
doing,
what I'm
Frost?
saying? Queens in the house. Don't
You
ever
made yourself
disrespect.
look bad, bro.
Don't ever disrespect the boroughs. We united. Don't
There
do
you
that.
go.
All
Well,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off here. Frost, it was fun.
Yes, it
That was a
was.
good night.
Yes, it was.
I love it, bro.
Peace and love, y'all.
Hey, bro, I love you,
Thanks,
man.
AD.
Cool. Peace and love, he said, y'all. Salute to the chat. Man, y'all killed him tonight. Y'all killed him, yo. That was a beauty beholding, boy. That was a night. Beautiful, Jack. Way to go. Your first person you get up there, you fucking lie to. And then you didn't give no pushback because I thought you were Mr. Pushback Man. Yeah, you're Mr. Pushback Man, aren't you? You know, first little bit of pushback you get, you jumped up and ran. I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm unbiased, but no. You can't walk back what you said. You can't be like Mike and moonwalk this shit, homie. That's uncalled for. Like, I need you to stand on the fact that you called Taxstone a fag. I need that. But you won't. How much do you guys want to bet the first thing that comes out of his mouth in the morning is him trying to walk this back? I can almost guarantee it. Jack's going to try to walk it back. But guess what, Jack? We recorded it. Absolutely. We got it. I appreciate y'all, man. And Frost don't frost like we frost. Okay? Sorry, Jack. You don't know how to frost. You snowflake when you say you're Frost. I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Hell of an evening with y'all. That was fun. I always like giving it to Jack. And it stands as I say with the weirdo. That's a fact. We'll do it live. I don't give a fuck. Cut your shit, fucker. You don't want to bump me, cut your shit. Or I'll fuck around. And boy, you don't even want to know. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I like to do instead of say. I'm more of a doer. I like to do instead of talk about it. Y'all have a beautiful evening, Jack. You guys are killer. I appreciate you pulling up, Dog Soldier. Just you too, brother. It was a beautiful evening, man. Me and Dog Soldier tore that man apart. Tore him up. Salute y'all, man.
I spit it like a pot. It's real, my block pump, pill, cocaine, and bud. The fans in town, they and my souls got me nuts.
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock and a back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Touching and looking my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till the stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah!
Come on, you can do this, you can do it, 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 we gotta do it, we can do this. 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 This is it. We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help, you know, I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap. I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to. Ah! Woo!
hit the block with a sack and a Glock.